going on, people? Biggest game tonight going, Watford away. These next two games in particular are going to be so tough. We need at least 4 points out of these next two games. How are we all doing tonight? Let me know in the comments let me know in the live chat. Let me know how we're all doing. Hope you like the positioning of where the scoreboard is, by the way. I like it, I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully that doesn't get in the way of my Cricket 22 action. As always, what we do on this channel, first hour or so we play a bit of Cricket 22, then we watch the first half, then we have another 15-minute interval where I play some more Cricket 22, then we do the second half, and then after that we will conclude the video by doing the Operation Palace video, which I'll be recording straight after this video. So, you know, it'll be a very interesting reaction video. Hopefully we win this one, because I'm sick and tired of having to create negative videos, because I get so much shit for them nowadays. So, you know, I can't say anything negative anymore, because people will be on me like, oh, why are you being so negative? Why are you being a fan? Fuck off, mate. Seriously, there are some people on here that just like to wind me up. Like, if you've got nothing nice to say nothing at all. Just put some more music on now. So you might remember I started playing this match last night, if you did watch the live stream last night, but yeah, I could not stop falling asleep, so I gave it up. Let's see if we can carry on our good form. We took 2 wickets, conceded runs, as we always do in this career mode, but let's see if we can put it right today. Going so slow here, Burgess Hill.
Yep.
That's a single.
Okay, Butland.
Right, going to face up against Sterling now, who's bound to get a boundary now that I've just said that. Symbol from that over.
Side are now 150.
That's a terrible delivery. Deservedly punished. Don't need the same song again. Right, team news is out, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get into this, let's have a quick look. Butland, Klein, Gahey, Anderson, Mitchell, Mateta, Zaha. Wow, I'm surprised he's not gone with Benteke. And Ayu's been dropped as well. Oh, do you know what? I'm not complaining about that lineup. I'm really not. So the lineup, ladies and gentlemen: Butland, Klein, Gahey, Anderson, Mitchell, Kouyaté, Hughes, Gallagher, Elise, Mateta and Zaha. I tell you what, I'm not complaining about that. I'm just going to put that in a pinned message. So bear with me a moment. I thought Gallagher would return tonight, I really did. Elise, Mateta, subs. Well, the fact that White is not even on the bench suggests he's injured. Kelly, Schmidt. I'm just going to put Luke up. I hope you guys understand that. I'm not putting his fucking name, I can't spell it. Eze, Ayew, Benteke. As a pinned message so everyone can see that. There we go. Oh, did you see the turn on that? Completely done him.
Wait. Waiting.
How was he getting something on that? I thought he'd edge it to the keeper. Excuse me. Good delivery.
Ball. Wait. Yep.
Good shot, to be fair. He's timed it really well. He's not gone for 4 though, which is good. Saved a couple of runs for sure.
End of the over. The batting side are now 157.
How much is it to a partnership? Now halfway there. Sterling. Can we get rid of him? It'd be nice. He's just blocking all the fucking shots. Don't want the same song again. Sorry, no. There we go.
Wait there.
Poor shot, to be fair, but we got away with it. I mean, poor delivery, sorry.
Wait on.
He's just not getting out, is he? I mean, how can you be 5 or 56 yet you're not even close to getting out? I think he's just letting Madden tried to do all the scoring, but they're not even scoring here, Burgess.
End of the over. The batting side are now 150.
And they have lost a wicket, which is nice. There we go.
Change of bowling.
Sterling still in
Spinner
though.
coming on to bowl.
182 for 6. tell you what, I'm happy with that lineup, I really am.
Yep.
Well, single out of it, to be fair. That ball. Ah, I thought he had an edge there. Good field in there.
Waiting.
Right, nice ball of the 18th, just one off it. Oh!
Yeah, good bowling.
Really good bowl in there.
End of the over. The batting side are now
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, he's gone. He's cool. Yes! Let's go! Nick Mason on your bike, son. Fuck you. Let's go. Three for Headstar YouTuber. Let's go. He completely fell for that one. Easy capture of the fielder. Let's go. Gone for a duck. Whack, 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 whack.
for 7.
Here's Mitchell Kerr. I'm going to go to Sterling first, though.
Number 9.
Yep.
Right, first delivery to Kerr. I think we can probably go a bit more aggressive on him, if I'm honest with you. Dustra. Track him a little bit.
Wait on. Wait.
Oh, good defending. Alright, wicket from this over so far. We'll take that. Yes! That's a second! Let's go! Fourth for Headstar YouTuber. Completely does him. Completely does him. He's just got no answer to that. Edges it onto his stumps. Let's go. Bowled him! He's gone for a duck as well. Whack, 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 whack.
The score is now 186 for 8.
Right, here comes Daniels. We're on a fifer, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get a fifer? That would be nice. Thought he was going to miss that. Oh, come on! He's going to get out as well. Oh, that bump ball. Fuck's sake. Hello to the viewer that's just joined. How are we? Fuck's sake. Oh, he's edged that. Sorry, I don't understand what that means, mate. Sorry. Hit back. Otherwise it would have been out. Yes! Fifer! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him! Let's go! Headstar YouTuber finally has a fifer. Let's go! He's gone for a duck as well. Whack, 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 whack. We get the fifer, let's go. Happy with that. Look at the boys go, nice one. 3:41 for 9, that's good. We'll put the lead up to about...
Please welcome the new batsman at number 11 for the batting side.
Right there. Yes, good bowling.
It's a wide. We've got about 140 something runs ahead. Yeah, about 150, 200 ahead.
Yep.
Yes, single there, good off the mark. Batting with Ramsey, who's number 9, I think. Here we go. Opportunity here, he's been a dickhead.
Yep.
I'll take full advantage of it. It's a bit early in the timing. And we won't get 4. And we'll definitely get 3 though. It's good running.
Waiting. Yep.
No. Probably could have got a single there, but oh well.
Yep.
We'll get a quick single off that. .160 run lead. We're back to Daniels again. 2 for 91. Oh, that was a bit close to comfort there.
Yeah, great nut.
What a chance if I can get one, put it down the ground.
Yep.
This could be out though. Got a bad feeling about that. Yeah, told you. Fuck's sake. Did not get a hold of that one well as I would have liked. It's a good catch to be fair. And we were 5 off 8. Not the best. We've got a lead though. 160 run lead. Early wicket as well, which is nice. There we go. Can we get a increase more of an impact on the batsman here? Let's go. Does he not edge that? Good defending. Sorry, these cans are getting to me slightly. That must have been close. Umpire, have a word with yourself, mate. Oh, hit bat. How did that hit bat? That was a terrible delivery. Should have been smacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good shot. That will go for a boundary. No, it won't. Good stop there. Saved boundary there. Oh,
Yep.
what a shot. Fuck me, McCullum. You can't do that, buddy. You can't do that.
The batting side are now on 23.
6 off the first. Fuck me. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking cheeky little sod. Fuck off. God, I'm really gassy now. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. It's not my usual standards here.
Wait on. Wait.
Good block.
Oh, good ball.
Really good block. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Good block again.
Yeah, good bowling.
That's a maiden. That's a better.
End of
That's a
the
four
over.
from that
The
over.
batting
Sorry, it's not a
side
maiden.
are now on 34 for 1.
Into T day 2.
Change.
Oh, 2 wickets down. Good. And we're facing Matthews, new batsman.
Yep.
That's a really good shot. Fuck me. Right in the gap. That's not a good way to start the over, unfortunately.
Wait on it.
Oh, score predictions. That's a really interesting question. I've got a feeling we're going to do them tonight. I really do.
Waiting.
We really need to do them tonight. The problem is, Hodgson knows our tactics. That's the thing that worries me. Good block.
Oh, good ball.
Good fielding.
Waiting.
Again, just 4 from it.
End of the over. The batting side are now
Excuse me.
Waiting. Waiting.
Oh, what? Fielding. It looked like he timed that to perfection.
Yep.
And that's 4. He gets the next one to perfection as well. Fuck's sake. And he's 9 off 10. We are none for 18. Just over 3 overs.
Wait on it. Waiting. Wait on it.
end of the over. The
Four
batting
from it
side
again.
are now on.
Waiting. Waiting. Yep.
Oh, fuck me, Matthews, mate. Keep smacking me for 4, this prick.
Wait on it. Waiting.
Still try about 100 runs here, Burgess Hill.
Waiting.
They're going to get anywhere sort of in this match. Needs back to at least the end of today.
57.
Just as I say that, they lose their third. And it's that man,
The captain
Matthews.
is going with the spinner.
Waiting.
Oh, good block.
Good bowling. Yeah,
Good
good
fielding.
bowling.
Waiting. Waiting.
Oh, what? Oh! Was that a drop catch? That was a drop catch. Oh, that was a difficult one to be fair. But that was a missed opportunity there. Big opportunity.
Wait.
That's a maiden, but dropped catch.
End of the
That
over.
could come back
The
to
batting
bite us.
team are now on 63.
Wait.
Just got less than 40 minutes to go before we go to the reaction.
Waiting.
There we go! That was a brilliant catch there by the mid on there. Let's go. Come on. Big wicket of McCallum there. 23. Looked like he was starting to get into his groove. That's a really good catch though. McCallum, sorry. 23 off 46. We get off 6th of the match.
The right-hander is coming
Sterling
back
again. He
at
caused
number
problems in the
6.
first by just not getting out.
Yes.
Fuck me. 4 first ball. What the fuck, man?
Waiting.
Hello, hello, hello. We all joining now? Right, 4 from the over, but we've got a wicket, which is decent.
Right there. Yep.
Ah, what is that? This animation can just fuck off, mate.
End of the over. The batting side are
8
now
off that over because
75
of stupid
for
shit like that. 5 down. Sterling's still there. Got Madden with us now. Ooh.
Yep.
That's 4. That's the easiest boundary he's going to get all day. He's 12 off 6 Sterling, which is quite weird because he was struggling in the first.
Good bowling.
That's really good batting and defending.
Waiting.
End of the over. The batting side are now on 17.
Yes, let's go! Sterling gone. Big bullshit, dodgy edge off the pad, but we don't care. Bullshit way to get out, but let's go. 7th of the match. And they're in all sorts of trouble here, Burgess Hill. 12 off 11 for Sterling.
For 6. The
We got
right-handed
Mason as
batsman
well
is coming
in the first
at
innings.
number 8.
So he's on a pair.
Right there.
We got him for a duck as well, so he's on a pair.
Waiting. Yes.
It's not going to be a pair, unfortunately. He gets a single.
Yep.
Yeah, don't try running for that, mate. What's the fucking point? Let's go! Come on! Madden on his bike, mate. What's he fucking doing here, the prick? That's another one. 8 for the match here for the Red Star YouTuber. He's having the form of his life here. Madden gone for 4 off 11. Only a matter of time before we win now. Kirby got in the first innings as well, and McMason's gone. Junior batsman at the crease. 84 for 8, Burgess Hill. They still need another 50 odd runs to make us bat again. 76 even, sorry. To make us bat again. Oh. Both of these two are on a pair because we got them in the first innings. He's going to get out, isn't he? He's going to get out for a pair. How's he keeping that in? Fucking hell.
Yes.
Fuck off. Of course he has to get an edge for 4. You're having a fucking laugh.
End of the over. The batting side are now 88 for 8.
88 for 9. Daniel's gone for a pair. So we're not going to get a 10th, but we could get a 9th.
Yes.
Fuck off with your fucking edges, mate. What the fuck is that?
Yep.
Don't try and run again. Don't even try it.
Wait. Wait.
Surely be a man of the match here. Surely.
Yes.
Another single. 6 off that over. It's been a bit expensive.
End of the over. The batting side are now on 94.
Still going here. It's only a matter of time now. Yes! What did I say? A matter of time. Next fucking ball, more like. Let's go. 9th for the innings. For the match. We've got to be man of the match. Let's go! We're man of the match, ladies and gentlemen. And 9th gets us man of the match. Fully deserved player of the match. There we go. In innings and 64 runs. 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Couldn't really argue with that, could you? Let's go. There's also Champions League as well tonight, I've just realised. Let's go. 69 overall. Still no chance for Surrey, unfortunately. Let's do some more training. Just going to get rid of these cans in a minute. Let's do some box jug. Come back in a second. Hold on, guys. Go. Get ready, go. James, how are you, mate? You alright? How you feeling about the game, buddy? I think we could get 7 here and get a gold. Oh shit. No, we won't get gold now. Thanks for the light, mate. We'll get a silver though. We'll take a silver. 6 and silver medal. We'll take that. How are you feeling, mate? Nice to see you on it. Carry on, do the T20 match now. Yeah, me too, mate. I feel like 1 goal's going to win it tonight. I said 2-1 in the preview, but thinking about it now, I think there's going to be 1 goal that wins it. I'm nervous. Don't get me wrong, I'm nervous. We need to win this game. We've not won a Premier League game in 2022. That's bad. That's really bad. I'll put the camera on. I got my new shirt for this year. My other half got me for it, so thanks to her. Shout out to her. Right, let's carry on. T20, I feel good now. After that 9th, we've moved up the order to number 10, but we don't even bat. So the only time we bat is in the 3-day games. Burgess Hill again. It's what I've been saying all along, mate. Yeah, I agree. We lose these next 2 games, we are in deeply in the mud. I just don't think I want to do that. I might have to bring out Palace in the Mud. That one, do you remember that little video?
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Early on here, 2 overs in. Gee, they must have a lot of confidence in us.
Wait there.
We've not started that well here. Burgess Hill, 11 for none off 2. Oh!
Oh, good ball.
I knew he was going to get one away. That's 4. I don't want to be dragged into a relegation fight. I just think we're far too good for it. We're better than any of those bottom 3, that's for sure.
Waiting.
But this is the opportunity tonight to prove it. Do you know what I mean? You know, we've been not so good for a while. I mean, Brentford was very disappointing. Norwich was very disappointing. We should have won both of those games. We should be winning both of those games. They're going for the 3rd. They're in trouble here. We're in trouble. How has he made the 3rd? Are you having a laugh?
Waiting.
7 off that over, not terrible.
Into the 3rd over. The batting side are now on 18 for none.
Who's the captain? Is it Mark Gahey tonight? Mark Gahey's the captain. I didn't even realise that.
Yep.
Oh, fuck's sake. Why are you letting that go for 4? Performances have been decent, but that's what exactly me and my dad have been saying. Literally had a conversation with him probably about 20 minutes ago. You know, we've looked good.
Yep.
But we need to start turning these draws into wins, otherwise we're going to get dragged into it. I mean, Chelsea, we were a bit unlucky, I'll give you that, but Mark Gahey, in my opinion, was ball watching. Not Gahey, sorry, Mitchell was ball watching. You can't be doing that against the Chelsea. Don't let Ziyech have a shot in on goal. Yes! Yeah! Let's go, Donald on your bike.
The batting side are now on 32 for 1. The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 3.
Alright mate, no worries, thanks for joining. Appreciate you joining.
Yep.
That's 4. That's easy as you like, that one. Picked me off there. Gone for 8 off this over, which isn't very good.
Catch it!
Catch that! He's not going to catch that, he's going to go for 4. For fuck's sake! 12 off the over. It's a very productive over then for a wicket, but still 12 off it.
Into the 5th over. The batting side are now 40 for 1.
We're out the power play now, so we can go a bit more defensive. Oh, that's gone, that's plumb. McCullum, mate, what are you doing? That's as plumb as anything, mate. 9 off 6, don't even bother appealing that. Let's go. Let's have a quick look at Big Eye, but that will tell you that is plumb.
The batting team are now 46 for 2. The new batsman heading out to the crease
Yes.
at number 4 for the batting side.
This umpire's cool, but it is plumb as anything, mate. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Get rid of the danger man. Harvey's the next one we need to really stamp our mark on this team. That's not going to be going for 4. You get a single though, so it's alright, we'll take it. Oh, it's a good field to be fair. Right, this is the man we need to get out. So if anything, I'm going to go very defensive on him because he will smack me. We'll take that. We'll take that. This over's really got to them, I think.
Waiting.
They've only scored 1 run off this over, which is really poor. It's been an exceptional over from us here. I wouldn't mind conceding a boundary, which we're going to do. Oh, he's done well there. Just don't... What is he doing? Fucking hell, just stand... What is he... He's not even chased that.
End of the over.
We'll take 4 off that over, but Jesus.
50 for 2.
3 down. He's gone as well, which is nice. Right, last over here. Quite early, to be fair. I thought he would have kept us till the end, if I'm honest with you, but nice to get those wickets in early. 2 for 23 off 3.1, which is decent.
Waiting. Yep.
Oh, what is that? Why am I doing that? I don't understand that. What?
Yep.
It's not going to go for 4, but we'll get another single out of it. It's not bad. It's not bad. We will take it. Another one, and we really are in contention for man of the match. Oh, nearly did. Did you see the turn on that? Just 2 off this over. Really good.
Wait on it.
2 off it. Excellent. 2 for 25.
End of the 9th over. The batting side are now 56 for 3.
There we go. Should easily, yeah, easily done. English man of the match for 64 or 43. We got 2 for, but we'll take that. Another good innings. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to pop to the toilet, have a piss, and we should be starting to get ready for the match soon. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Oh. Right, what have we got? Still no chances, sorry, which is disappointing, but expected. Let's do some more training. Some yoga. There we go. Go, gold medal, nice. 20. Let's have a look at the standings quickly. Nowhere near the bowling wise, we should be up there. Okay, so 50 over wise, we've won every game. 3-day wise, we are second. And T20 wise we're second. We're doing well, so I think we might actually be in the finals. Right, bowling statistics wise, let's have a look. 3-day season, 1 wickets. How do I toggle wickets? Wickets taken, there we go. I don't know, why? What does it matter? Why are you not showing me the wickets? I want to see the wickets. Bowling statistics, right. Right, 3-day wise, we're actually second. We are actually second, which is nice to see. We are 1 behind Parker Willard, who's got 22, but he's got 5 3-wicket hauls. Sorry, 3 5-wicket hauls. We've got 1. We're doing well. We're doing really well. 50 over wise, we're not doing too bad. But we have got, how many wickets have we got? I thought we'd have more. We've got no wickets in the 50 over games. Wow, I'm quite surprised by that. I thought we would by now. T20 wise, I know we've got a couple. We've got 2 in the last one as well, so we're up to 3. So we're excelling in the 3-day games wise. Let's get into this 50 over one, and then we're going to probably call a break halfway through or something. So it's only 10 minutes to go till kick-off. Live at 25 past. God, I've only just seen that as well, by the way. Neither side has managed the first half goal in 2022. That bodes well, doesn't it? May as well make a cup of tea. Jesus. Right, let's start it off. We won't finish it now, but we'll finish it during the interval. tails from us. Heads, they've won again, Burgess Hill. But we've beaten them twice now. Excuse me, do apologise. Not really. Oh, they've started well here. 38 wickets.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Oh, they've started really well here, Burgess Hill. Catch it! Oh, fuck off! Come on, man. Thank you! On your bike, McDonald, you prick. That's what you fucking get for edging me, you fucking nonce. That's our first wicket for the 50 over season. Matter of time before we did. Let's go.
The batting team are now.
That's a big wicket. That is a big wicket.
Batsman at number 3 for the batting side.
No! We're on a hat-trick! Let's go! McCullum's been bowled. Let's go! 2 in 2. We're on a hat-trick, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, can we do it? Can we get our first career hat-trick? Ah! Damn it. Well, we need Tottenham to do us a favour tonight. That'd be a start. Excellent over. Just 4 from it.
Waiting.
Really good over. 2 wickets and just a boundary.
That's the end of the
We'll
power
take
play.
it.
The batting team are now 60 for 2.
Right, let's go again. Let's slow them right down here. Come on, boys. Oh! Stuff of beauty here, boys. Right, I'm going to bowl out the rest of this over, then I'm going to turn it over to my reaction.
Wait on it.
I've got a bad feeling about this tonight, boys. I really have. Come on, don't let me down. Could be a maiden here. That would be a good start.
Waiting.
That's a maiden. Really good over. Right, let's start watching the game.
Now 63 for 2.
Let's start watching the game.
Change your ball.
Right. Okay. Let's cut this back here. Let's pull my face to and let's start watching the game. Right. We should be starting the game pretty soon. Just waiting for it to load. Come on, boys. Don't let us down tonight. Win for Watford tonight and they're 5 points behind us. And that's not what we want to be. Come on, where's the fucking thing, man? Sorry guys, bear with me a moment. Come on. Meant to start at 9:25. You. I feel this is our strongest possible lineup. I agree too, mate. Yep, totally agree with you. Just waiting for the game to load up on this fucking BBC Sport. That's why it's taking so long and there's no noise right now. Sorry, mate. I don't know why it's not loading. Come on! It's meant to start at 7:25, you prick. Is it working on my phone? Let me just have a quick look. Sorry, I will get this sorted. What is going on?
Really hard, but it is what it is. Everybody had to deal with the whole.
No. 7:25. It's meant to have gone live. Oh, fuck off. I don't know what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I will try and listen to it on game's about to start, boys. Sort it out. Underway. See what I mean? Fuck off, man. Right, I'm just gonna have to start the timer there. I don't know what's going on. Finley, how are you doing, my man? You okay? Why is it not showing the game? This fucking prick of a fucking... I'm going to try and find some live streams. Bear with me, guys. There we go, right.
I think
Here we go.
that's the positive.
getting that win under your belt then gives you that extra spring, and that's certainly got that at the moment.
Right, here we go. Sorry guys.
The left-hand side down by the touchline, who's certainly been one of the very impressive players in recent weeks for Watford since arriving at the club from Nice for £4 million. Palace have possession back now on the edge of their own penalty area with Anderson, who sweeps it across to Mark Gurhey, the Crystal Palace captain tonight. So Watford 18th, they're 4 points from safety. Newcastle just above them on 22, as are Everton in 16th on the same number of points, 22 for them as well. Palace 13th, the win tonight would take them up to 11th. They would go above both Aston Villa and Leicester. Indeed, even a point would take them above that pair tonight. But they will be very, very nervous of the fact that they and others, the likes of Brentford and Leeds as well, Mark, are all being pulled down towards that bottom three.
It certainly makes it intriguing, doesn't it?
Foster's in goal for him tonight. All right then.
Case, and all of the teams in those relegation positions, they want as many teams sucked into that fight as possible. And tonight is an opportunity for Watford to really apply some pressure on Crystal Palace.
It is.
By Kouyaté, picked up by Samir, who is 15 yards outside of his own penalty area. He's giving it straight back to Samir. And then Elise and Cleverley come together for a challenge. Cleverley wants the throw to go his way. The linesman or assistant referee deliberated for absolutely ages over that decision, but has eventually awarded the throw Watford's way, which is on this near left-hand side.
I'm going to see the post game.
Wait,
is it live on TV then?
Watford 0, Crystal Palace 0. We're on 5 Live tonight via the BBC Sport website and on BBC Sounds as well, on a very, very busy night of football. Champions League action tonight, Champions League as well as England women in action as well in their game against Germany this evening, which has also just got underway. Watford with the ball on the edge of Palace's penalty area. Kouyaté temporarily gets it back, collected again by Cleverley, who crushes it into his fellow number 8, Kouyaté. And out for another Watford throw, which Kamara's going to take. And has moved it on quickly to Sissoko and back to the halfway line for Samir. And Mark as well, a return for Roy Hodgson, not to Selhurst Park, of course, that's to come in the
You're looking at Sky Sports. Alright, fair enough, mate.
A former club,
I'm not paying for Sky Sports, I can't be arsed. I would say I've got an offer, but I can't. I'm not using it. £20 for a month. There's just no point. I just don't use it.
Interesting times for them at the moment, and you know, I think tonight he'll be relishing the opportunity to try and get over his old club.
Kamara just putting a little too much on the ball. Dennis went scampering after it, and the flag has gone up against him anyway. So it is an offside and a Crystal Palace free kick, and they return the ball to their goalkeeper Jack Butland, who actually was Roy Hodgson's very last permanent signing as Crystal Palace manager.
Wow.
His opportunities have been few
Alright,
and
mate,
far
no
between,
worries.
kept out of the team by
It's up to you. You can
Vicente
stay here
Guaita.
if you
He's
want,
injured
but
tonight, Guaita,
not
but
gonna
there's been a
force
really
you.
good goalkeeping battle going on in recent weeks between those two.
There has been, and I think that's mostly.
If you're new to the stream, guys, how are you? We are watching Watford against Palace live. My live reactions to the game.
Quite a number of years ago, there was high hopes of him really stepping
Come and
up
say
on
hello in the
stage,
chat.
becoming a top-class goalkeeper, one that would be involved in the English national team, but unfortunately, it hasn't quite happened.
Anderson's ball from deep into Elise, who has it right down by the corner flag on this near right-hand side. Challenged by Kamara, bounce back off Elise, and out for a Watford throw.
Yeah, Kamara's done really well. He's going to have a big night ahead of him there. Elise is obviously the player that this season.
New to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button as well.
Really
trying to do a lot more of these whilst I get the chance.
There's been talk actually this week of the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal and Bayern Munich keeping tabs on Michael Elise. Bear in mind, he only arrived at Crystal Palace from Reading back in the summer.
Well, when you talk about, I mean, if it is true what they're saying about even the transfer fee, I think it was around £8 million for him in the summer. And if that
Is
the
selling
case,
Eze for 45 million worth it? Good question. For me, no, not really, because he's not worth that at all. But would I take that? Probably, but I don't want to sell him because he is. We need to get him back to where he was, and it's just going to take him time for me personally.
Another one who has been
So
away in the Cameroon in recent weeks with Senegal, and of course coming away with a trophy as well. Upfield towards Mateta, who won the header, but it's dropped nicely for Cathcart, who cleans up and sends it out to the right-hand side for Firmino with those bright green boots on, which doesn't particularly go well with his yellow and black shirts. He's carried on his run, got the ball back off Sissoko, then ran into trouble, and Palace bring it away with Kouyaté.
Yeah, it's pretty much end-to-end at the moment. Neither side can really get hold of the ball. There's not been really any sort of penetration from either side. And I think you look at Palace there at times, they look to just rush it a little bit out the back. They're looking to hit those long balls up.
That's what we like to do, though. It doesn't work.
It's very difficult when the ball's up around his throat to try and get hold of it.
I think they will feel, Palace, a little disappointed. They didn't get that point against Chelsea at the weekend. That Hakim Ziyech goal coming in the 89th minute. But it's been Palace's problem, it's been Watford's problem this season, conceding late goals.
It has been, and I think whenever you go through a run of bad form, I think, you know, your confidence is always on that edge. And then for Crystal Palace, you know, against Chelsea, who are relentless, they're going to keep going, players can score from anywhere. You know, in the end, I think it was a case
Thank you for the third like, really appreciate that.
It's Elise, 5 yards in from the touchline, right hand side, back towards Gallagher. Goes back into his own half to Nathaniel Klein, who is back in the Crystal Palace team in Joel Ward's absence. He was good against Chelsea at the weekend, Klein. Switch back out to this right hand side, so Elise, Crystal Palace's number 7, can collect again. A little shot to take it away from Emmanuel Dennis, then a swing with his left boot out towards that far side. He's got it to Zaha as well, just outside the Watford penalty area. Back towards Gurhey, and then on towards Anderson. 7 minutes played, Watford 0, Crystal Palace 0, on a very, very significant night for both of these teams, with the pendulum swinging at the weekend back in the likes of Watford's favour, and indeed Burnley as well with that win at Brighton. Palace have given it away. Kamara can bring it forward from left back for Watford. Back in field towards Cleverley, good working back by Mateta.
Yes.
Pinching off him. Yeah, he did very well.
Well done, Mateta.
Back in there, getting that foot in there right at the vital moment to at least put Cleverley off.
It's worth noting, with Will Hughes in possession halfway inside Watford's half, that these two teams are the only two yet to score in the first half in 2022. Here's Kamara with a poor back pass, and then Gallagher trying to get onto it. He's tumbled over the challenge of Kamara. The initial decision from the referee is corner. Crystal Palace corner, though of course.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's definitely a coming together of
players. Oh, come on.
I'm not sure anymore whether it was a foul on Gallagher or whether it was just Butland and his own player coming together. Yeah, it's really good.
Palace fans show VAR.
It was a bad touch in the end from Kamara. I don't think there's anything in that. I think they've defended well, and Kamara actually redeems himself, gets up, does enough to get the final touch of the ball and kick it out for a corner.
I mean, it's a horrible first touch from him, wasn't it? Just scraped off the studs. In comes the Palace corner, away by...
Obviously not penalty then.
To Dennis, now to play for a Watford throw off Elise on this near left-hand side. Yeah, I think Hassan Kamara will be breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Well, I think it's a bit harsh in him saying that it's bad touch. I mean, it was a bad touch, but it was one of those ones that came through a whole lot of bodies. I don't think he was expecting it at the far post. It took also a very wicked bounce in front
Whoever
of him.
just subscribes, thanks very much. Really appreciate that.
Time and clear the danger.
No goals so far, but Crystal Palace at least have had a sniff of that Watford goal. 4 changes from Palace tonight, remember, from that weekend defeat against Chelsea. Watford unchanged, and Palace with the ball, with Anderson up towards Klein on this near right-hand side in front of the 2 dugouts, of which it will be a very strange experience for Roy Hodgson being in the Watford one tonight rather than the Crystal Palace one. 5th Premier League game in charge of Watford, 148 in total at the helm at Palace in the league. Here's Elise, back in field for Klein, halfway inside Watford's half.
Elise is just such a threat every time.
Elise, now Kudate, who's wearing the black gloves tonight. To Anderson, across to Gurhey on the halfway line, forward towards Zaha, back towards Gurhey again. Palace happy to be patient. Not quite a full house in Vicarage Road tonight, but not too far off it. They are capable, very capable of making this a hostile atmosphere as well. So Watford have the ball back with Loser, looks direct and long. It's a lovely ball by him. It's located Sarr, who's now on the right side of the penalty area. He lifts it in, only King in the box at the moment, over his head. And then Nathaniel Klein, momentarily unsure of where Dennis was, heads it behind for a corner.
Yeah, I thought Dennis was a little bit late getting into the box there. He kind of sat back and waited for something to maybe pop out towards the edge of the box.
Just doesn't know. You can't take that chance, can you?
Long way out still.
Can't take that chance.
Once the ball came all the way to the far post, Klein, because he was back to Dennis then
Fuck
put a little bit of pressure.
Watford FC.
You can see that Klein just didn't want to take any risk whatsoever.
So 11 minutes in, front of the Rookery end. Watford are attacking in this first half. The home side have a corner and their first chance to cause some panic of their own. It's into the 6-yard box. It's a punch by Butland, two-fisted as well. Drop towards Joshua King.
Scar scares me. Yeah, me too, mate.
Away with Elise. They've got two flooding forward as
go
well.
on.
It's a lovely ball by
Go on.
On the stretch trying to get there was Mateta, who tried to nod it down. It was out of his path, but he's managed to recover the ground. He's got it to Hughes. Watford managed to get players back just to
don't boo him.
the speed of this Crystal Palace attack.
Don't boo Hughes.
Back to the blonde hair of Hughes again. Now with Zaha, brilliant challenge. Not once but twice from Sissoko. Went through Zaha and then clattered into Will Hughes, a former teammate in the process. But Palace have it again. Far left-hand side. They've got three in the middle as well. Elise trying to glide beyond Kafka, who won the ball. He gets it away. Only as far as Hughes. Knocks it back down to Elise. It's pretty frantic, this. It's Elise in possession.
It's a really good game, it sounds like.
Again, 15 yards outside Watford's penalty area. Still goalless.
Yeah, it is. Kafka did really well. Firstly, stayed on his feet, didn't commit, didn't
starting to grow into this game now. We really are starting to grow into this game.
Got the end of his toe on the end of the ball, but his clearance was poor.
Ball into the box. There's a giant, what looks like yellow balloon that's made its way onto the pitch as well, but it looks almost too heavy to be a balloon because it's not blowing around in the wind at all. It's not too dissimilar to the colour of the ball as well, which is on the halfway line at the moment with Anderson. He's put too much on it. It's going to bounce several times through to the Watford goalkeeper, Ben Foster. No, I missed that, but you're chuckling. What's going on there?
I think it's a foul. I think it's a clear foul. Ben Foster tries to put his stud on the ball and rolls over it. Actually, he's very lucky he doesn't hurt himself because he thinks it's going to pop really easily and it doesn't go. But he just looks at the referee and the referee gives him a wave to hurry up and get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it.
It's more like a yellow beach ball, isn't it, rather than a balloon? That's why Ben Foster had so much trouble deflating it.
Yeah, you did call it because it wasn't floating around
bit.
anywhere and it was a little bit heavier, but he did manage to deflate it in the end.
Thankfully, those strong cycling legs of Ben Foster have done the trick. Watford 0, Crystal Palace 0 is the scoreline. And we've played just over 13 minutes. Here is Joachim Andersen out towards Klein on the right side, in towards the feet of Zaha. That's a definite foul by Hassan Kamara's left Zaha in a bit of a crumpled heap as well on the floor.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Zaha's not happy with the challenge from Kamara.
I love Will Hughes. I really do like Will Hughes. He's just such a talented player. I'm surprised Watford let him go. I really am.
Replay on the monitor in front of us, that he actually, as he reaches through, he's nothing malicious, but he actually captures Zaha on the top of his boot, and therefore Zaha obviously gives him an opportunity to go down. But it was a foul. The referee does call it straight away.
Palace have taken the free kick, but are at the moment just shifting the ball back.
But yeah, I definitely agree. Zaha definitely scares me and all.
He and Anderson, of course, was part of Fulham's team last season that got relegated from the Premier League. Joachim Andersen. Very much hoping, I'm sure, that Crystal Palace are suddenly not in the reckoning themselves in the weeks to come. There is a bit of traffic between them and the bottom three, but of course eyes will light up for all those below them if Watford do win tonight, just in terms of pulling Palace in.
Yeah, for sure. And again, for Watford, it's about that momentum. You know, if they were to get another 3 points on the ball, it'd be absolutely huge for them.
In by Gallagher, missed by Samir. Mateta with the back to goal, and the defense.
Yes! Get in! Come on! Yes!
Crystal Palace goal.
Get in, John Philippe!
And he celebrates in front of
Get in! Come on! Mateta
rewarding Vieira.
What did I fucking say? That man Elise again! Such a fucking baller! Let's go!
Crystal Palace 1.
Yeah, it's a goal that absolutely came from nothing there. Mateta, you really wouldn't have thought he had much of a hope to actually score that goal. He backs the goal, he runs out towards the 8-yard box from around the penalty spot, and he just hits it on the turn.
Huge goal. Huge goal. Come on. Let's go. Let's get into him.
It ends up wrong footing Ben Foster and in the back of the net. You can see Conor Gallagher gets the cross in. It's not particularly a great cross. And then as Samir dives out, tries to defend it, you see Mateta takes a turn. I think it's actually possibly even 2 deflections.
Get him!
Yeah, I think you're spot on. It's off Kafka and then it's off Femenia.
Yeah, Firmino was definitely the last one, and that's actually what actually takes Ben Foster out of the game. That last deflection.
Well, that will punch an enthusiasm for Watford that they were carrying from that weekend win against Aston Villa for sure. And as well will relieve a bit of pressure that's been growing on this Crystal Palace team, who not won for just shy of 2 months in the Premier League. Their last victory was against Norwich. That's their only victory in 9 in the Premier League. It was at the end of December. What can Watford offer in response? Here is Emmanuel Dennis, breezing between a couple in the box, shooting right-footed, deflecting off Kouyaté.
Don't let them straight back into the game, boys. Don't let them straight back in the game.
Because his work rate. We saw early on in the game where he made a quick run back to try and help out defensively, gets a foot in from Will Hughes, preventing him from creating a counter-attack. Then he goes up this other end here. The ball is, for no reason, he shouldn't be finding the back of the net from that angle, that distance, back to goal, just swivels, hits it, makes his own luck. That's why the ball ends up in the back of the net.
So Watford 0, Crystal Palace 1. Jean-Philippe Mateta with the goal. It was on target, I think, so it will go down as a Mateta goal, despite that double deflection. Now Watford's chance for a riposte with the corner from the left, which is met powerfully.
Oh, fuck off!
From Musa Sissoko.
Fuck off, boys!
For less than 2 minutes, and Sissoko, from probably 2 yards out, has powered.
Are you serious? Boys! What the fuck are we doing? Fuck off, man! Are you fucking serious?
Doesn't get there, don't get anywhere near it, and the end Sissoko, just through power and the timing of the run, gets ahead of Butland and heads into an empty net.
Fuck off, man.
Sissoko's last Premier League goal was for Tottenham against Burnley in December 2019. That has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal that Butland needs to come out and take that cross or get a fist on the end of it. He really was reluctant. He did it early on, about 5 minutes earlier. He tried to get a double-fisted punch. Wasn't very convincing.
Fuck off!
Another ball gets whipped in on top of him inside the 6-yard box and just is caught.
2 minutes that lasted.
Sissoko's just through determination.
That lasted just 2 fucking minutes, boys. Switch on, you fucking bellends.
Mark Schwarzer in a perfect position to give us some thoughts on the goalkeeping of Jack Butland for that Watford equaliser. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. We've wondered whether this would be a bit of a barnstorming night tonight. You sensed it could be a decent game because there's so much on it, and thus it has proved so far.
Absolutely, it has been. It's been very, very entertaining so far. Both sides, you look at them going forward, they've got amples in attack. The question is always, are they going to be able to defend? Are they only going to keep a clean sheet? Obviously, the answer is already no. But I think that we're hoping there'll be more goals because they've certainly got players out there to score goals.
And that stat I gave you earlier, Palace in possession inside their own half, by the way, Mark. That stat, the only 2 teams yet to score a first-half goal in the Premier League in 2022.
Even 2 fucking minutes, boys.
Within a couple of minutes of each other at Vicarage Road. 1-1 the scoreline. Good game this. This is Elise down towards Gallagher. Got it back towards Elise, but was holding on to Kamara, I think. It's been spotted by the assistant referee. Has raised his flag. Watford free kick.
Yeah, it was a foul on Tom Cleverley there. As he tries to lunge for the ball, you can see Gallagher just steps across him and basically ends up tripping him. So the referee's really quick, Andre Mara, to give a free kick for that one. Linesman also was raising his flag. We have to say,
fuck off,
really
man.
I'm
fucking fuming.
Heads didn't drop.
Not even 2 minutes into the fucking game.
A missed header by Mitchell on the edge of his own penalty area. Picked up by Sarr. Overlap from Femenia. Stopped by the outstretched right boot of Kouyaté. Cleared up towards the halfway line, back into Watford possession with Samir. They didn't have to hold back on the noise for too long, Watford. It was the Palace supporters who were making the noise. Oh, Samir slipped. He's given it to Mateta. Still a bit of work to do. Mateta stumbling. He couldn't keep his feet.
Oh, Mateta!
One side of him, he had Samir the other, and in the end, Mateta just lost his balance.
For
fuck's sake!
Too long there. Cathcart did actually quite well coming across.
Sissoko getting it to King.
Fuck's sake!
Penalty area. Back to Sissoko. This is so open, this game. In by Sissoko. Met by Dennis. over the top of the crossbar comfortably in the end. But again, Watford now looking the dangerous.
Yeah, they certainly are. You just go back to that Martino opportunity there, wins the ball, suddenly it falls over, and as Martino runs through, he doesn't quite get it under control. It allows Cathcart to get back, and he's running to try and defend.
Bloody annoying that is, really annoying.
On his left-hand side, so therefore, Martino didn't have a free pass to him. And at the other end, really quickly, Watford wins the ball. Really good ball in the box there. I have to say, Dennis has to do better.
Just a reminder to you all, Operation Palace does follow this video, so once it's full time I will be giving myself 5 minutes, then I will be recording the Operation Palace video. That will be straight after this game, so don't go anywhere, alright? You're going to watch that live tonight, and then I'll just post it up when I'm done.
Watford throw, which Pico for many takes and goes back towards Cathcart, and centred across his back line towards Samir. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. Crystal Palace team who haven't won in the league in 2022, drawn 3 and lost 3 so far this year.
Why can't we hold any sort of lead?
Stuck from Watford out to the right for Menia. A chip forward down the line looking for Sarr. Over comes Gurhey. Knocks it out of play with Sarr on his back. Watford throw.
Yeah, Watford played really well on the back there. There was moments there where you thought maybe they're overplaying a little bit there, but they did really well. There was a lot of movement. You can see there Sissoko was instrumental in there, making that moving, giving and going, making himself available again. And in the end they got out quite easily.
Possession away, Watford from the throw that they had in Palace's half on the right, though Ugate's clearance has gone all the way up to Samir in the Watford defence.
Yeah, they're just a little bit, you can see Palace are a little bit shell-shocked of how quickly Watford scored that goal. They've lost a little bit of a foot in the game, a little bit more disorganised. They just win the ball in defence, and you can see there with Ugate just looking to knock the ball long. There's no one up front to try and win that ball.
Midway points in the first half, just over. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. Palace have got it back from Dennis on this near side by Elise, and then Anderson goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Jack Butland. Well, Patrick Vieira is out at the moment on the edge of his technical area.
You will not be fucking happy watching that shit.
Thick navy blue coat on with trousers that are almost a matching colour. He's throwing his arms around, he's passing instructions on to his players.
They're not fucking listening though, have they?
To Palace by Mateta, 15 minutes in, wiped out by Sissoko, 18 minutes in.
Yeah, great response from Watford. Firstly, Palace to get 1-0 up really from nothing was well played. But then you have to say Watford's response has been excellent.
Will Hughes, of course, a former Watford player up until the summer when he switched to Crystal Palace. Over 4 seasons actually here at Vicarage Road. Will Hughes made over 100 appearances for Watford. Sissoko's fouled on the halfway line. Watford free kick. He has been essential, hasn't he, to everything so far, Moussa Sissoko. Very dynamic in the centre of the park.
Yeah, no, he's done really well. He's been, like you said, pretty much at the heart of everything that Watford have done, playing out of the back, always available, and you can see he's strong, he's quick, and he's got a great eye for that long pass, that diagonal.
Another player looking to play a diagonal in the form of Imran Louza, the Moroccan international, trying to send that up into the sky and back towards his own goal, and then was scrapping with Dennis, who was also trying to get onto his mistake. It's away by Anderson, and here is Elise with his hair tied back, breezing forward, runs with such consummate ease. Michael Elise, but ran into Louza, and that is no free kick. Andre Mariner was in a relatively good position to see it. Can have possession back in their left back area with Samir, and on and upfield towards Tom Cleverley. Andre Mariner, the referee tonight, 13th Premier League game of the season for him. But the last time he refereed Crystal Palace was the only time they've won away from home this season.
That was Man City.
Win at Manchester City back in
typical,
October.
isn't it?
Was also sent off by Merrick Laporte in that game as well. 25 on the clock. Watford 1, Palace 1. Here's Louza on the halfway line, trying to switch it out to the far right side for Sarr.
Halfway through the first half. Started so well.
Cleverly on the halfway line. Watford have it back again with Samir.
Yeah, Crystal Palace are still struggling to get hold of the ball. Every time they do win it, they're looking for that long, direct ball straight away to try and turn that defending into attack, and it's just not coming off them at the moment.
have lost their last 6 in a row at home. Watford, Chelsea, Manchester City, West Ham, Spurs, Norwich and Brighton have all come here and picked up maximum points. Is King trying to get beyond the Palace defence? Anderson had to get something on it.
Well done, Anderson.
Something on it. Comfortable clearance away for a Watford throw. That last win, can you believe, was here for them at home, I should say, was here against Manchester United, the very last game, of course, of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign.
Yeah, that was actually a very good performance from Watford on that day. But you know, since then they've been. I mean, I don't think there's too many people would disagree in terms of they've been at times woeful, and they've found themselves in the position they're in, and it's been justifiable.
Zaha getting it between 2 Watford players to Mateta. Mitchell's up on this attack as well. Zaha then trying to cut away from Cleverley. He felt he was clipped, Zaha, by Cleverley. He wasn't, but then what's happened is he's gone bounding into Ismail Assar and he's given away a free kick.
Yeah, not quite sure. I mean, it was a fast. Zaha then actually clipped the back of the feet. I'm not sure if it was Sissoko or not, and it was definitely a foul. But he is complaining about whether or not he should have received the foul in the first place.
So Manuel Dennis shifting it away from Gallagher, 10 yards inside Palace's half. Out towards the right for Ismail Assar, who is intent on running at Tyreek Mitchell. Gets it back off Dennis, shoots left-footed. Kouyaté right in front of him to make the immediate block.
Well done, Kouyaté. Several blocks he's made so far. It's been really good, Kouyaté.
Kouyaté was very calm, very cool, came across, timed it perfectly. And as looked to wind back his foot and have a shot on goal, he just jumped out in front of him. It was a pretty simple block for him.
By Sarr, who's waiting inside the penalty area, is King. Down by Hughes, on the volley away by Gallagher. And Sissoko realising that there weren't too many options ahead of him, very acrobatically sends it back to the Northern Ireland international Craig Cathcart.
Well, that's what Watford have done really well. So when they do get in a position whereby, like Sissoko there, he's back to play, he knew he had a lot of Palace players around him, rather than trying to take it on, rather than trying to flick it on and hope for the best, he picked out the pass shot away to retain possession, start a game. Palace haven't done that since they conceded the goal.
We're just looking at a picture of Roy Hodgson on the big screen, which is actually elevated above us, attached to the stand here at Vicarage Road. And, relative, from a Crystal Palace perspective, success during their 4 seasons with him in charge. Finished 11th, 12th, 14th and 14th. I'm sure many Palace fans will say that they wanted to finish higher, but with the resources that were available to Hodgson, he will feel that that is certainly steady at the very least during his time at Selhurst.
I actually think he's done a remarkable job at Crystal Palace. You're right, I mean, it's about
He
resources.
did do a good job for us.
I think what they did do is they longest period of time staying in the Premier League at one time. The experience, know-how to do that, set them up, very difficult to break down, very difficult to beat, and sometimes fans can get a little bit frustrated that maybe they're not playing the most attractive football that they want to play.
Yeah, he lifted it forward too much on that, I think, for Elise. It is one bounce and into the arms of Ben Foster in the mint green goalkeeping jersey, shorts and socks. Just looking around Ben Foster to see what options are available for him. Of course, he hasn't been available to Watford for a large portion of this particular Premier League season, Foster. Daniel Bachmann was in goal for 11 of Watford's 24 Premier League games prior to tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bachmann started the season as number 1, didn't he? And that was the difficulty for Ben Foster to try and get back in that side. Bided his time, got back in, and since then he's had just a few injury problems.
Oh, it's Liverpool 1, Leeds 0, good.
It's Dennis for Watford, left-hand angle of the Crystal Palace penalty area. Half an hour play, trying to get it through a couple of Palace players to locate cleverly. It's Anderson who clears for Palace. Up to the 30-minute mark at Vicarage Road. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. Palace led through Mateta's goal. Watford's response was immediate through Moussa Sissoko's header from that Watford corner. Back to Foster, who's been closed down by Hughes. Missed by
Just sense what's going to happen here,
bumped
can't you?
by Cleverley in attempting to win the ball, and I think Kouyaté's landed awkwardly because he hasn't come up from that challenge with Cleverley, and he's down and is kicking the ground in what looks like some pain for Jake Kouyaté.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward the way he fell. looked
Don't
like he
need
took
an injury
land
to
and
check
almost
Kouyaté
face
now.
first into the ground. It was just two of them going for the ball. They both actually misjudged the height of the ball, so I don't think there's anything in it other than, it's just unfortunate for Kouyaté.
Just while Kouyaté is receiving treatment, I can bring you up to date with a goal from elsewhere, because Liverpool have taken the lead at Anfield against Leeds. Mo Salah, unsurprisingly, is the man on the score sheet. That was a 7:45 kick-off, 7:30 kick-off here at Vicarage Road. There's live commentary over on 5 Live Sports Extra tonight and via the BBC Sport website to listen to that game in Anfield. John Akers and Izzy Christensen, your commentary team there. And of course, they're just getting underway in the Champions League tonight as well, which is live on 5 Live this evening. Atletico Madrid against Manchester United.
Yeah, it was a Mo Salah penalty, so you get a penalty for Liverpool. There's only one ending normally. It's Mo Salah finding the back of the net.
Are you a fantasy football player, Mark?
I'm not, no.
Right, okay, well we won't engage in the Mo Salah triple captain chat. And in the meantime, Kouyaté is just at this very split second being helped at least up to be sitting
he's going to have to come
upright
off.
position. There are a couple of Crystal Palace medics with him though, just assessing Sheikh Kouyaté's welfare, who is very slowly getting back up to his feet, though he's doing it in stages at the moment, Kouyaté.
Yeah, it's almost like his feet were taken away from him a little bit, and he sort of, his upper part of his body slammed into the ground a bit.
Millwall winning.
It's just sort of knocked him a little bit. I don't know if he's winded or is he did seemingly land face first, so I'm sure he's certainly he's a little bit shaken by it.
It is his 250th Premier League appearance tonight. Sheikh Kouyaté, of course, spell with West Ham as well for several years, as well as his now lengthy service with Crystal Palace. He is off the pitch. He has a sports drink in his right hand. Sheikh Kouyaté. He's just taken a swig of that, and he's going to take some quick instructions from Patrick Vieira, and he's going to immediately get the go-ahead from Andre Mariner to come back on with play just underway again. Crystal Palace with it in their back line, and it's the first time really I feel, I don't know about you Mark, 33 minutes in, 1-1 the scoreline, is that we can sort of take a chance to breathe and assess what we've seen so far. It's been pretty hectic start.
It has been, and it's been all Watford since they equalised.
I wouldn't agree with that. I would not agree with that. It's not been what we Watford.
It was really through the efforts and the work rate of Mateta up front there for Palace. Obviously, you've got a bit of luck involved with a double deflection, and then Watford's response has been excellent. Since that moment, Palace have really struggled. I think this moment now where Kouyaté was on the ground gave them a moment to sort of settle down a little bit, take a bit of a breather. Patrick Vieira and his coaching staff could get a few instructions out to his side, and maybe for them...
In fact, we've only had 51% of the ball.
There is a Lise for Palace. Nassar, who was caught by Firmino, but he's laid it off for Mitchell. Mitchell shoots their foot in. Got hold of it too much, really. Tyreek Mitchell sends it wildly into the stand where those Crystal Palace supporters are behind Ben Foster's goal.
Yeah, one of the few moments where Palace had actually played up to the feet of their
You can't imagine Mitchell scoring, can you? You really can't. The only goal he scored was against Villa.
Mitchell's finish obviously
got the winner against Villa.
However, again, that moment of just settling down a little bit, getting back into the game, having control.
It's nice to see him trying though, that's for sure.
And then periods of time where you're not trying to overplay too quickly and just giving the possession back to Watford.
He's not a proven scorer though, is he? Let's be real.
Gallagher knotting it down towards Zaha, held up by Mateta, had Samir very close to him. Now Gallagher down the line towards Zaha again. Those three linking up well. Cathcart gets the ball off Zaha, chips it out of play for a Crystal Palace throw on the far left-hand side. They're going towards the family stand in the first half, or as of last week, as it should now be referred to, the Anne Swanson family stand. Anne Swanson is somebody who for many decades has done a lot of very, very good work generating a family atmosphere at Watford, helping the local community, making sure that kids feel welcome. She came along sort of in the late 70s, early 80s when families really didn't want to be at football games because of issues with hooliganism, but she made everyone at Watford feel very welcome, and in the last couple of weeks they have rewarded her for her long service to the football club. And Swanson family stands. Palace in possession on the halfway line.
Tottenham.
Gurney has it. 10 minutes of the first half to play. Live on 5 Live via the BBC Sport website tonight. And here is Nathaniel Klein. No, Joel Ward was missing at the weekend as well for Palace because of injury. Now Anderson trying to
Come on,
switch
boys.
towards Zaha. He does have that capability, Anderson. It was the many who got there first, then has managed to knock Zaha off the ball, who is
Sake, Wilf.
stood looking towards Andre Mariner, waiting for the free kick.
No, I think it was just.
He's looking for it. He always looks for this, Zaha. It pisses me off.
A lot of time.
Every fucking time.
Very quick to be dispossessed.
Hughes put and touched by Samir on the edge of his own box to get there in front of Mateta. And then Hughes feels like he was wrestled down to the ground by Loser. Throw of the arm of discontent towards referee Mariner. Kamara's clearance is out of play for a Crystal Palace throw now on this near right hand side. And Anderson has taken it about 15 yards further back than certainly where he could have taken it from, but
Yeah.
just to get Palace moving again on the halfway line with Gurney.
Come on, boys.
Saying before that breaking play has certainly helped Crystal Palace. Watford have almost been take back a little bit. They've had to sit back a bit more. Palace have actually had some decent possession since that time, and now they look like they're back in the game. Whereas before they were almost not quite hanging on, but certainly they're under a lot of pressure.
Crystal Palace front through Jean-Philippe Mateta's second goal for the club this season. Mitchell's ball in field. Away. Gallagher got out the way of a challenge, and now the deflection has fallen kindly for Mitchell, looking for Gallagher. It was just behind him. It's come to Zaha, teed it off for Elise through a crowd, saved by the left leg of Ben Foster, who must have
Come
been
on,
very
Palace!
late. He came through so many bodies. It's behind for a Palace corner.
Let's go.
Brilliant save from Ben Foster. He sees that so late. He's got three of his defenders coming across, trying to block the shot. And as you said, I think it even goes through possibly one, if not two, of his teammates' legs. And Ben Foster, he's actually beaten. He's going the other way, sticks out his left leg. That's a really good save.
In comes the Palace corner, Elise with it. Joshua King was the one who was hanging around on the edge of his 6-yard box to head it away for Watford. It's come back in the opposite direction. Flamini has sent it very high, but not very far. Zaha with an exquisite touch to bring it down and get Palace back in possession again.
Come on.
Manchester United behind in the Champions League tonight, very
Who
early on
cares?
in
Don't
Spain
care.
at the Wanda Metropolitana.
Don't care.
Atletico Madrid 1, Manchester United 0. Joachim Anderson, Nathaniel Klein, right hand side, 5 yards in from the touchline, 1-1 the scoreline. Now Elise, infield towards Conor Gallagher, should be fresh, didn't play against Chelsea at the weekend, his parent club. A bit too much on that, over Mateta's head, too heavy for Mitchell on the far left hand side. And out for a Watford goal kick.
Certainly a lot better this last sort of 5 or 6 minutes or so.
Been a bit
Crystal
better.
Palace.
I wouldn't say a lot better, a bit better.
They've slowed the game down. They've kicked their passes. When it's not been on, they've come back out again, started again, and they've done really well. And obviously had a big chance there, other than Ben Foster making a brilliant save with his left foot.
Patrick Vieira has acknowledged that Palace need to be more clinical. He was saying this week if they are to win games.
Yeah.
He says he is certainly convinced of
You need
the
to defend a lot
quality
fucking better
and
too.
potential of his attacking players, and there are plenty of them for Crystal Palace. The likes of Hudson Edouard and Christian Benteke and Ibereyeze all on the bench for the visitors this evening.
What was that?
Mateta is hauled to the ground for a Palace free kick, 10 yards inside Watford's half, and a yellow card as well for the centre half Samir.
Yeah, he just gets caught, doesn't he? You can see there's a bit of a battle on. Physically, Mateta's got his hand around it. As he wins the ball, he's got the ball on his chest. As he tries to spin off him, Samir's done. He doesn't actually go with him. Instead, he wrestles him to the ground. Just the referee has to pull about a yellow card.
What I have seen of Samir so far, I saw Watford a couple of weeks ago at West Ham. A very solid defender, but loves to get close to a man, loves to get as tight as possible, and it doesn't really matter what the situation is, he will be right up behind them. He got far too close to Mateta on that occasion. So Palace free kick, which they've taken, and Kouyaté has it. 5 minutes to go in the first half. We're live at Vicarage Road. It's 1-1 between Watford and Palace. Anderson to Mitchell. Mitchell in looking for Mateta. Excellent piece of defending that time by Samir.
Yeah, Samir does really well. Gets across. You can see as the
We've
ball
been
gets
so
thrown
poor.
across
Yeah,
the face of the goal. You can see
to be honest with
lining
you,
up for a header.
we've not been the best, have we? We've not been the best at all. We're starting to get into the game. We don't really want the full-time, half-time whistle to come at the moment, do we? We've got the momentum.
Cross into the centre of the park. And Samir was really ready.
But we've got to be
full
a lot more
length
clinical.
dive, ended up
We've
for a
got to be a
corner.
lot better.
Bright lights beaming down inside Vicarage Road onto the surface as Conor Gallagher runs his hand through his hair, takes the corner right-footed. It's Samir who meets it again, a booming header away from the edge of his own penalty area. Palace regain the ball on the halfway line with Klein, who is forced to go back to his goalkeeper Butland.
Yeah, Samir again, really good defending on that edge of the box there. You know, in the end,
We can still get something from this game. We can still definitely win this game. Just need to take a real. We need to be clinical.
Signed from Udinese. In fact, he was a former teammate at the Italian club with a couple of former Watford players. Of course, there's an intrinsic link between the two clubs. The likes of Roberto Pereira and Gerard Delafeu both played with Samir in Italy. Here is Mitchell for Palace, far left-hand side. Now Zaha has it 10 yards outside the box. Returns it for Mitchell. That was clever. Cross from Mitchell, hits Hughes, comes back to Mitchell again. In for Gallagher. Lovely touch. Brilliant finish from
Yes! Get in! Come on!
personified inside the
Let's
Watford
go!
area. Took a touch, composed himself.
Yes!
Beautifully into the
Get in!
hand corner, and Palace's leading scorer delivers again. Watford 1,
Crystal Palace 2. Let's go!
Superb goal from Conor Gallagher. His touch.
Conor Gallagher, da. Conor Gallagher, da. Conor Gallagher, da. Conor Gallagher. Let's go! Come on! Yes!
That first touch is beautiful.
Oh, Conor Gallagher, you fucking sexy human. Let's go!
Tries to get the initial cross.
Let's go! Come on! Yes!
Then he gets a chance to take a touch turn, and it's his second attempt as he whips in that cross. Conor Gallagher does incredibly well. His touch is sublime. Kamara tries to come out and tries to read it, and as he does, Conor Gallagher just drops his shoulder, opens his body up, and takes that first touch, and it's a wonderful finish.
It is Conor Gallagher's 8th Crystal Palace goal this season, and he's been
Oh,
very,
he's
very
such
handy
a
away from
fucking
home as
beast!
well, Gallagher.
Let's go!
Scored on their travels
What a
with
finish!
Palace at West Ham, at Manchester City, at Brighton.
8th goal of the
Now here
season.
tonight at Watford as well. 2 minutes of the first half to play. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 2. Are we going to see an immediate response from Watford before the break like we saw
No.
when they went 1-0?
No!
Roy Hodgson
Don't
was
say
really
that!
hoping so. Watford, you know, we saw the impact that Watford's immediate response had on the game itself. Watford then all of a sudden
Like
got
it.
on top
Whoa,
of the game.
whoa, whoa.
So it's a moment now that Palace have to hopefully learn from that moment, making sure they
Get
keep
in.
their concentration right up to the maximum level and prevent Watford from getting back.
Get
this game.
in.
That moment goes back
Get
to
in.
Chiquiate getting injured. The breaking play, Palace regrouped. From that point onwards, they've been the better side.
It is a Watford free kick. 20 yards, I think, inside Palace's half, pretty much. I think Kouyate's been booked for the foul. I saw the referee with the yellow card in his hand. I just didn't see him flash it in Kouyate's direction. But it is a Watford free kick. We're moving towards the final 60 seconds of the first half. It is Kiko Femenia with it. It's flat. It's come off the chest of Mitchell. It's bounced out of the area for Zaha. He very calmly plays it out towards this right-hand side. It's upfield by Klein. Wet by Kamara. Picked up by Hughes. Gets it back.
I don't care about Atletico Madrid if I'm honest with you, mate. I don't care. This is the game I care about.
Well, good piece of defending up against Wilfried Zaha. Slides in and out to play for a Crystal Palace throw. 2/3 of the way.
Come on!
Half. And again, the noise picked up again by those visiting Crystal Palace fans.
Yeah, they definitely deserve to be in front. They've responded really, really
What song
well.
are they singing?
They controlled probably the last 15-20 minutes of the game. Crystal Palace created the better chances, and now wonderful goal from Conor Gallagher to find, put them in the lead.
Into the penalty area for Mateta, on by Gallagher, sent it right across goal. Zaha was
Come on, boys.
lingering at the far post, not close enough to the far post where Gallagher wanted him to be. We are into stoppage time.
Stoppage
3 minutes
time.
of it.
3 minutes.
By the fourth official, Simon Hooper, just down.
We
below
deserve
us
the
to our
lead.
left-hand
We do
side.
deserve the lead.
Watford 1, Crystal Palace 2.
Last 10 minutes or so this half, we deserve the lead.
Immediately through Sissoko. Palace back in front through Conor Gallagher's finish. Michael Elise has pushed Kamara over, and Watford have a free kick deep inside
Let's
the
go.
half.
Yeah, Kamara's done pretty well in this first half to contain Elise. There's only been one or two moments where he's probably got slightly the better of Kamara. Other than that, Kamara's been on top of his game. He's made it very difficult for Lisa to get any joy down the right hand side for Crystal Palace.
Let's go.
So Palace, who are without this Premier League win in 2022, that last victory against Norwich City feels like a very, very long time ago. It is a Watford throw inside Palace's half, halfway inside Palace's half on the left. Kamara's got it back off Sissoko, returns it to the halfway line for Samir, across towards Cathcart, sends it back out to this left-hand side, down off the chest of Dennis.
Come on, boys.
The Ivorian Kamara, and with the Brazilian Samir, infield towards Cathcart, back with Samir again. We've already played half of the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Forward by Samir, looking for King.
No!
And turning Joshua King and tumbling. And Watford corner, just a corner.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
It's unlucky there. Josh King just couldn't get the ball down, waiting for it to drop. And at that moment, he's waiting for it to drop. Can't get a chance to get back. And there were sort of half shouts for a penalty. You can see Josh King's response there. He doesn't think it's a penalty. He's looking for a corner, and rightfully so. In the end, Anderson does well. He gets
Come on, boys.
out-muscled initially.
Half time,
gets
let's do it.
Wrong side of the ball, but recovers really well.
Well, Watford scored from a corner.
No,
That's how the goal
shut
came about.
up.
It was from this
Shut
side as
up.
well, the left.
Shut up!
Can they get another one before half-time? Trailing by 2-1. This may well be their final chance of the first half, which has been full on. It's been a great watch. There's a lot at stake here. Watford
Shut up.
corner, delivered by Firmenia, punched again by Butland, but that
Good.
was a much more clean punch, one-handed away, and Zaha has it for Palace.
Well, he stepped forward this time.
Well done, Butland.
He was very proactive. He made that step forward, and as he did that, he just
Blow the
cut
whistle.
everything else out. So there was no chance for Watford to get on the end of it.
Sissoko scored Watford's goal. He's lost out. Gallagher was hassling him.
Go on, Gallagher.
Has it for Palace. 20 yards outside Watford's penalty area. Running from left to right, and then has managed to pierce
Fuck's
the
sake.
gap between Nathaniel Klein and Michael Elise. And it's out for a Watford throw. And it is now Liverpool 2, Leeds United 0. Joel Matip has got the second goal for Jurgen Klopp's team at Anfield. That was a
Right, it is
7:45
half time.
kickoff. It's
You're not
live
going to
on
hear it, but
5 Live Sports Extra.
let's go.
And we will take you there.
It is
Very
half time,
shortly.
ladies and gentlemen.
Meantime, here at Vicarage Road, the half-time whistle has gone, and it has been a very entertaining
Let's
first
go.
half.
What
a very
a
big
first
night for both
half that
Watford
is,
and
ladies and
Crystal Palace.
gentlemen.
The scoreline is Watford 1, Crystal Palace 2. Palace led through Jean-Philippe Mateta's double
Get
deflection,
in.
which carried it into the back
Right,
of
I'm just going to go and have a piss, ladies and gentlemen, and I will be back in just a moment. Good first half, but I feel like we can do better. I think we can too, mate. We've got to take advantage of this momentum. We've got to take advantage of this momentum. You know, we just need... We've been the better team. You know, we rode our luck in the first half, but we got the goals when it mattered. Really goals when it mattered. Right, I'll be back in a minute, alright? Okay, right, I can get my thoughts together now. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I feel really good. Really, really good about that first half. Deserve to be ahead. We've been the better team. So hopefully the boys can do the job in the second half. Right. Interval time. Let's go and play some more Cricket 22. Let's have some music. Right, there we go.
Good ball. Good bowling.
Right, sorry ladies and gentlemen, just responding to my dad. Shout out if he's ever on here, but you know. Got to finish it off in the second half, boys.
Yep.
Oh, fuck off. You're having a fucking laugh, aren't you, mate? How's that gone for 4? Oh, good
Yeah,
defending.
Good bowling. Oh, good ball.
Into the 14th over. The batting side are now 73 for 2.
Yeah, they're still
Change of ball.
Still going here, 22 overs in.
To bowl.
They need us again. Run rate's definitely dropped though, which is good.
Good bowling. Wait on it. Yeah, good bowling.
No! It's not the best ball, but we got away with it. That's the maiden.
End of the over. The batting team are now 103 for 2.
God, they are struggling here.
Waiting.
26 off 61 is not the best. You'd hope for a bit better than that.
Oh,
Oh! Cracker of a delivery. Can't believe they've actually got a shot away. Just a single from the over. Take that.
Into the 25th over. The batting side
2 for 9
are
off
now
5. Past the 50 partnership here. Need a wicket.
Right there. Yes, yes.
Don't even try running that, mate.
Right there. Yep.
This is going to be one from the over again. Excellent bowling here.
into the 27th over. The batting side are
God, they're struggling here. Sign him up. That's all I can say. Sign him up. Three punters backed him to score. Wow, of course he did. It's Moose's Oka I'm on about.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's a shot. That's asking to be hit for a boundary. That was a terrible delivery. Yes, Finley, absolutely, mate. Well said.
Wait.
See out the rest of this game, and then I will probably come back to you in the game. Someone just let me know when the game starts again. Why am I even appealing for that? I've got no idea. Just a boundary from that over.
into the 29th over. The batting side are now 120.
Oh, wickets have tumbled here, lads.
Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming
151
to
for 5.
Wait.
Only got 2 overs left. 3 overs left, sorry.
Yeah, mate.
Single there. Is the game actually on? Right, okay. Let me just bowl the rest of this over out. They're just coming out, okay, alright.
Good.
bowl the rest of this over, then I will.
Yep.
Good shot. Single from it though.
Wait there.
Just a single, right? Okay. Right then.
End of the 37th over. The batting side.
Right. Okay. Bear with me a moment then. And that. Let's go back to this. And this ball. I'm really nervous for this second half. Just cannot afford to be. They're just coming out. You're right. Well done. I hope I don't get a copyright strike
Welcome
for
back
this.
to Vicarage Road. We are about to get underway in the second half. The music is booming out over the PA system here. The half-time score is Watford 1, Crystal Palace 2. The Watford players have been out on the pitch for a good couple of minutes now. The Palace players have only just emerged, and it is they that are leading by 2 goals to 1. Mateta
Come on, boys.
and Gallagher with the 2 Palace goals. Sissoko with the Watford equaliser between. And this is, and it perhaps is worth noting this at this point, that this is a Watford team that have not scored more than once in a Premier League game since their 4-2 defeat.
You're going to turn the music
at
off.
Leicester in late
Hopefully I don't get a
November.
copyright
They are
strike
going
for
to
it.
have to break that trend if they are to get anything out of this game at all here this evening. Mark Schwarzer is alongside me. There are no changes from either team at the
No
break.
changes at half time, yeah, didn't expect there would be.
Just a moment.
Well, hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. If not, I'll have to appeal it.
Palace shooting towards the rookery end. The ball is swept upfield by Ben Foster, the Watford goalkeeper. We haven't seen any changes, Mark, from either team at half time. But from a Watford perspective, we're probably going to have to see a change in approach.
Well, if they don't get in the game, back into the game, you know, the next sort of 10-15 minutes, wouldn't be surprised at all if we do see a change.
Here is Mateta, flags up against him for offside. Watford free kick. So let me give you the 2 teams. The Watford Foster in goal, Femenia, Cathcart, Samir and Kamara in the back line, and then Sissoko, the captain, Loser and Cleverly in midfield, Dennis King and Sarr up front. Still no Joao Pedro for Watford, who's been struggling with injury. For Crystal Palace, 4 changes from the weekend defeat against Chelsea. Butland's in goal, Rice is injured. Klein, Anderson, Gerhi and Mitchell in defence. Gallagher, Kuyate and Hughes in midfield. Elise, Mateta and Zaha in their forward line. So both teams playing a 4-3-3. We had a very entertaining, absorbing first 45 minutes, so we're certainly hoping for more of the same in the second half. As Zaha keeps the ball in play with his head on this near side. He's given possession back to Palace. Zaha's trying to clip it through for Elise. It was behind him. And Kamara, the Watford left back, can step in and get possession back for the hosts.
Yeah, he does well. Kamara steps in, sees the danger, rather than just running blind, trying to chase his man. He sees the interception, takes it, and Watford regain position.
Crystal Palace, who haven't scored in their past couple of games, actually. Last goal was prior to tonight was the Wilfred Zaha brilliant goal at Norwich City. Of course, on a night where Crystal Palace feel they should have had 3 points rather than
we should have done.
just the 1. But they got 2 in the first half here. Those goals from Mateta and Gallagher have put Patrick Vieira's team in a prominent position against the former Palace manager Roy Hodgson. Elise having his shirt held onto on the far side.
Come on, boys.
On the right, so it's a Palace free kick. Anderson
And just
quickly
tweet that
sent it up to
this
Zaha.
live
Got it
stream.
to Mateta, got it back to Zaha. breezed away from the challenger for many and tried to give it to Gallagher. Kamara hurries it away under pressure from Conor Gallagher. Out for a Palace throw on the left.
Yeah, Kamara's working overtime down that left-hand side for Watford. Getting back in defence, made some really crucial interceptions and some really good last-ditch sort of defending.
Michael Elise runs down the wing for me.
To come across the weekend. Premier League, we'll have Southampton against Norwich City for you on Friday night. We'll have Watford for you on Saturday there at Old Trafford. That's our featured game at 3 o'clock. And then on Sunday, West Ham United against Wolves at 2. And then, of course, the League Cup final from Wembley.
Oh, forgot about that.
4 on Sunday, Chelsea against Liverpool. All those games
Sorry,
live
Liverpool.
on
Sorry.
Live,
They're
and
Liverpool,
BBC
remember
Sounds as
that.
well. 3 minutes into the second half. Palace comfortably in possession with Gurhey, who goes back to...
How did I start sport with Palace? How did I? My dad got me into it when I was 7, 8 years old. My dad got me into it when I was 7, 8 years old. My first game was Everton 2005. I don't count that as relegation because I only went one game that season. And I properly started going the next season, so 2006. So my first game was in 2005, and I've been a fan ever since. I've been going 17 years this year. So I've been a long-term fan, so I wish people would stop telling me I'm a plastic fan, because that's insulting.
Wage demands and contract length, so in the end they let him go to Palace, and Palace will feel they've got a player on the cheap as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Will, I think the problem Will's had since he's been at Watford at times, and I think he had one pretty big injury where he was out for a while.
So I've been going long term.
Any sort of consistency because of injuries. And I think sometimes for a player, or a lot of times for a player, when you do make that change, there are a number of reasons for it, and sometimes it's just about change of scenery. When you do that, you challenge yourself again, and he's certainly responded and has had so far at Palace a really good season.
You had to be a bit patient to initially break into Patrick Vieira's team.
He did.
Out for a Watford throw, and they are going to make a change right at the start of this second half as well. Roy Hodgson is dipping into his choice of substitutes and has decided that Joshua King is the one to make way.
Wow.
Who is still without a Premier League goal. That's 12 matches in a row now for King that he hasn't scored in the top flight.
Cucho Hernandez.
And it is Cucho Hernandez who replaces him, so perhaps a shift in formation as well.
I started because the first ever game I ever watched on TV was Liverpool 3-3. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was there for that game, so that was the best ever game. You know, just to be part of that atmosphere was absolutely incredible. Yeah, so my first proper season was 2006, 2007. So, but my first game was Everton in 2005 when we actually got relegated from the Premier League. But I don't count that season as, you know, relegation because I was only there for one game. I've actually never seen us relegated. So I'm sure that is going to change at some point in the future. But it doesn't look like it at the moment. You know.
Was against Leicester, Joshua King, back in November. It was a penalty in that 4-2 defeat.
I would just love this result to stay the same. Really need this result to stay the same.
Palace throw then on this.
Come on, Palace. Let's have a third.
Left back position, which Tyreek Mitchell, their young fullback, who is the only Crystal Palace player, incidentally, to have played every game this season for Palace in the Premier League, takes. Zaha's working it to Mateta. He's feeding it through to Mateta.
Go on.
An angle. Mateta across goal. It was out of the reach of Elise.
No.
I'm not too sure if it was a shot
Come
from
on,
Mateta
boys.
or an attempted pass for Elise. It's trickled out for a Watford throw.
I'm going to go with a shot from Mateta. I'm going to tell you what, he did brilliantly well. He started the
Come on, boys.
deep in his own half, and it's really good play from him. It was quick. He was very direct. He played a 1-2 with Zaha as he found himself around the back. Now I'm going to change my mind. Watching the replay, I think he generally tried to cross the ball across the face of the goal and hoping that Elise would get on the end of it. It's just out of his reach.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. I was just looking at the eyes actually as he was playing the pass, and his body shape suggests to me that I think he was looking for Elise.
52 minutes in.
The shot was on for Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Well, Tottenham have just hit the woodwork against Burnley.
Mateta once more. Palace paid £9 million to bring him in from Mainz. Of course, there was a period during his loan spell prior to making his move permanent that it looked like Palace weren't going to hang on to Mateta at all.
Yeah, when you see the way he's played today,
He's played brilliantly, Mateta.
great.
Really, but
His
really
desire
well.
to get on the ball, make something happen, get out, help out his team in defence when he needs to. He's worked incredibly hard.
He is.
And obviously he's on the score sheet. Even though it was a little bit lucky, it doesn't matter. He's on the score sheet.
It doesn't matter at all if it was lucky. He scored. He was there.
Almost.
Who is this fucking co-commentator? He can fuck off, mate.
Creator and provider in the end for Palace.
Roy Hodgson's team in possession on the halfway line. Sarr is fouled by Tyreek Mitchell on the right side. Watford free kick. Roy Hodgson is just out on the edge of his technical area with Ray Lewington, and they're giving some instructions about a possible tinkering with the formation here. Has said this week, Roy Hodgson, that there is no sentiment when you're facing a former club. Said it would be strange lining up on the other side and wishing harm upon Crystal Palace today.
Considering he was a boyhood Palace fan.
Watford at the moment, they are leading by 2-1. Here is Sissoko, Watford's scorer, for Femenia through the gap, looking for Sarr, overcomes Gurley, read it really well.
Well done, Mark. My Mark. My fucking Mark.
Done the bulk of his job just to get there in the first place. Watford throw. Femenia takes it. 9 minutes into the second half. We're on 5 Live. We're on BBC Sounds. You can find us on the BBC Sport website tonight as well. Plenty of live commentaries. England against Germany tonight as well in the Arnold Clark Cup is available via the BBC Sport website. That's 1-1 at the moment. Ellen White got England's goal in that game. Liverpool cruising it against Leeds at Anfield. It's half-time there. They're leading by 3-0. Manchester United, last time we heard, were 1-0 behind to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. Here is Zaha.
Go on, Wilf.
Bumping off Sarr, and still getting away from Sarr and getting it to Mateta, who was closely pressed by Imran Louza, who has fed it nicely through to Kamara on the left-hand side, and he is quick, Hassan Kamara, and he's utilising that speed as well. He's bounding forward on the left. He's got a cross into the near post, and Butland had his ground
well
covered.
done, Butland. Right, what were your thoughts on Vieira when he first joined us? Oh, good question. Let's be honest, yeah. I thought all of us were thinking he's not our first choice. He's got no managerial experience in the Premier League, and I thought he's not going to last very long. I was so wrong. Absolutely so wrong. He's been the full of life that we've needed at the club, you know. He's been the one. We've played so much more attacking football. This is so much better. You know, Hodgson just would not play attacking football, and he would be his tactics defending wise were just not working, and I turned on him when we lost 3-0 to Villa. You know, when they went down to 10 men and they still scored 2 more goals, that was the killing point for me. And also when we lost 3-0 at home to Burnley as well. So, hold on 1 second.
Have it with Joachim Andersen, their Danish centre half.
Go on, Joachim.
Daniel Klein with the white wristband round his right wrist.
I'll finish answering that in a minute.
Blonde hair flowing, bumped into. Free kick Crystal Palace, far right hand side.
Yeah, good. But my thoughts on him now, I think he was definitely the right choice. I was wrong. I hold my hands up. I was completely wrong about Vieira. I love him. I do love Vieira at this club. He's fantastic. He's what we needed at this club. So, yeah, no, I'm happy. As long as it stays like this and we do win this game, you know, I've got no problems with him.
Huge games down the years as well as the
I thought Patrick Vieira was a bad appointment to start. Exactly the same.
They met at Wembley for the Championship playoff final back in 2013. They were together again at Wembley in 2016.
Well, we won. I was there for that.
Crystal Palace successful on both occasions.
I was there for both of those games.
They've had their big moments down the years as well against Palace.
But yeah, I'm exactly the same with that. I thought he was a shocking appointment. I didn't want him at all. But I'm wrong. I was wrong with that.
Back to Elise, who is frequenting a spot pretty much in the middle of the pitch at the moment.
We just had to get rid of Roy Hodgson. He was not good. He was not going to work. I couldn't put up with any more of this shit defending. Go on, Michael.
run and he opens up his legs a bit. Elise carries the ball
Go
up
on,
to the
Michael.
penalty area. Zaha has it in the box, still goes on Zaha, bounces towards Mateta, trying to flick it round Kamara, who stood admirably to the task, and the size of Mateta, and it's cleared upfield towards Dennis, who is beaten to it by Anderson, and Palace retrieve possession again.
Come on, boys.
The Watford fans are not too particularly happy there, as Nathaniel Klein looks to hook the ball back over his shoulder there. You can see Tom Cleverley gets in the way there and just probably brushes him a little bit in the face.
Elise laid off towards Gallagher. Look at Patrick Vieira, something's caught his eye down there. He's pacing around on the edge of his 6-yard box, trying to get his players to hear what he's saying about the noise of the Vicarage Road crowd.
Yeah, no, I'm delighted we brought him in as well.
Femenia comes into a challenge with Wilfried Zaha. It's out for a Crystal Palace throw. I was going to ask if you had any idea at all what Patrick Vieira might be trying to say to his players, but with his back to you, I don't think it's particularly easy to lip read or read the signals of the body either.
I think he's trying to give out instructions in terms of the type of delivery of the ball he wants to see in behind that Watford defence. At times, Palace, probably the only criticism you could sort of say in this second half is that they've taken too long at times to play that pass.
Wee man.
By Butland, but it's gone straight to Femenia, the Watford right back, who's in his 5th season with the club now, Kiko Femenia. Was once signed by Pep Guardiola at Barcelona, never ended up playing for their first team minds. Moving up towards the hour, there's a little bit of frustration as well in the Vicarage Road crowd, just at the speed at which Watford are moving the ball across their back line. Not quick enough as far as the Watford faithful are concerned. Here is Loser trying to squeeze it towards Femenia. Zaha went back with him, gets possession back for Palace.
Let's go.
Forward by Mitchell, bounces over the head of Mateta and retrieved by Samet.
Yeah, you can see Palace are frustrating Watford at the moment.
Yeah, really are.
It's difficult for Watford to get possession of the ball. When they do have it, there's little outlet, there's little movement up front from Watford, so therefore it's really difficult to find a pass. When they do, you can see now the referee in the background blowing his whistle. Once the ball does go towards the front three, Dennis Smith on this occasion.
Guys, I'll be back in 2 again. Sorry, I need I can't.
We had a foul to actually get anywhere near the ball. The referee's obviously quick on the spot to give a free kick to Palace.
He's been in great form, hasn't he, Emmanuel Dennis? What a find he was as well from Club Brugge. Only £4 million they paid for Emmanuel Dennis in the summer. But it is only 1 win in 12 league games for Watford. And that 1 win, of course, came out the weekend against Aston Villa. It's their first goal in 5 matches as well. That Emmanuel Dennis winner. Here is Ismail Assar, the man who made it, brushed off Zaha, now trying to get it out to the left-hand side for Hernandez, down towards Cleverley, he's got it back, Cucho Hernandez, whips it in looking for Dennis, comes off the head of Gurhey, and Mitchell will have to stop it from going out of play, because it was going to trickle out for a corner.
What happened there?
Cleared it up towards Zaha, who was being held onto by Kiko Femenia. That, I imagine, will be a booking for the Spanish fullback, indeed it is. Andre Mariner reaches into his pocket, and it's a Palace free kick.
Yeah, Watford certainly need more from Dennis and Sarr. Hernandez obviously has come on as well, so they just need more from that front three at times. They're playing very isolated. They're not playing together as a front three. And that's part of the issue as well. They need to get together, work combinations, play off one another's shoulders, try and get the ball, hold on to it. At the moment, Watford just don't have an out up front.
And without Joao Pedro as well amongst their substitutes today, I mean, they brought on Cucho Hernandez. They don't really have that many players attacking minded that might be able to change things. They've got Ken Sema.
We need to make it
Samuel
more.
Kalu.
We need to make up disadvantage count.
His arrival at the club in January, but he's an attacking midfielder. But apart from that, it's mainly defensive-minded players on the Watford bench this evening. There's another Watford defender, Hassan Kamara, clearing it forward. A deflection has taken the ball towards Gallagher, who tried to bounce between Watford challenges unsuccessfully. Quick pass forward looking for Dennis, stopped by Anderson. Dennis,
well done, Anderson.
So
They've been good tonight, those two.
Almost managed to retrieve possession. They have got it back again here, Watford though. Cucho Hernandez has it with the bright blue boots. Strong challenge by Anderson on Dennis. Must have come from the side of him rather than through him, even though Dennis ended up on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you go in for a challenge like Anderson did, you leave yourself open because it's quite a stretched leg. You leave yourself open for the referee to make a decision. On this occasion, Andre Mariner was quickly waving play on.
Klein for Palace, out to the right for Elise. They're leading 2-1 against Watford. Elise cuts in on his left foot, sends it up towards the far post. And Costa held onto it, saw it all the way, Ben Costa, and nothing wrong with the hands either.
No, he done well there. I mean, the problem we've got here at Watford, I mean, Ben Costa gets the ball and wants a quick transition. There's no movement. There's absolutely zero movement from Watford up front. Everybody just stand there. It looks like no one really wants the ball, and that's part of their issue at the moment.
This is Ismail Assar on the halfway line. If anyone is going to make a difference, he and Emmanuel Dennis are surely the two that are central to it. But Sarr's played it into Dennis's feet, and he's been barged off it by Gurhey, who, in the main, him and Anderson have dealt with the Watford forward line brilliantly.
They really have
Watford, though, have played into their
bullied
hands.
them. Absolutely bullied that.
On another occasion here, Dennis is making a run towards the sideline. You know, Saha plays it in quick ball to his feet. He's right on him. Will Hughes is closing him down. You know, you don't give
Can you hear the Watford sing? I love it from Palace.
It's very difficult to turn and get out of that situation. They just need more movement. They're really stagnant. And up front, that's part of their issue as well, like I said. Just
Can
no
you
out.
hear the Watford
Very
sing?
little
I
movement,
can't hear a
not playing
fucking
together,
thing.
isolated most of the time.
Two big electronic scoreboards that are above either goal, either end of the pitch, shining very brightly and displaying the minutes and seconds. We're up to the 64th now.
I'm up to on here. Yeah,
Watford will be
64th.
worried that the time will filter away from them far quicker than they would have wanted on a night when they really needed a positive result, do need a positive result of any form really, to go with that win they got at Aston Villa at the weekend. Just to keep momentum rising. Here is Sissoko, got the equaliser for Watford in the first half. Goes past Kouyaté, pressure on him from Mateta as well, who I think was the one who committed the foul. Watford free kick, 20 yards outside the box.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment for Watford, it's almost like they need an individual brilliance to turn this game back in their favour. I mean, Sissoko there almost gets dispossessed, in the end does really, really well, and then ends up winning the foul. Otherwise, had he lost it, Watford would have been on the back foot, there would have been a counter-attack on, and Crystal Palace would have been in, certainly with an over numbers, and finding it difficult for Watford to defend against.
So Watford trailing Crystal Palace by 2-1, but it's they who have a free kick. In by Loser, on by Cathcart, and on the stretch was Dennis, I think, who threw himself towards the ball.
Fucking hell, boys.
Butland
Can't
was there
defend
as
like
well,
that.
and it was just out of
Would you
Emmanuel
rather
Dennis's
try and be a
firm
permanent
reach.
starter for the rest of the season? Good question. Good question.
Dennis just doesn't get enough around it.
Personally, yes. Personally, yes. But you know, he's been good tonight, Klein. I've really enjoyed his performance tonight. I think he's been rather good.
Just not enough.
He's better than Ward, that's for
Just
sure.
wonder whether Butland being in his eye line was just enough to put Emmanuel Dennis off his stride.
Well, I think the fact is the ball was just a little bit too far away from Emmanuel Dennis to hook it around. I don't even think he sees Butland come off his line. I think he only sees him after he actually tries to make the contact.
Palace, as it stands, are going 11th in the Premier League table tonight. They'd go above Aston Villa and Leicester City, on to 29 points.
Just a couple of wins.
Very welcome win as well, considering
would
they
be.
have been non-existent so far in 2022 in the Premier League. Another foul on Wilfried Zaha, who has been fouled twice in the space of 30 seconds, this time by Moussa Sissoko, who is very kindly offering Wilfried Zaha the arm to help him back to his feet.
How the fuck's that not a yellow card?
Of course, we had that very, well, now I think we can look back on it with some humour, that very humorous incident back in December of 2016. I don't know if you remember, Mark, when Wilfried Zaha was playing here for Crystal Palace and he was booked for simulation, and then we had Harry the Hornet, the Watford mascot, simulating Zaha's actions himself, much to Wilfried Zaha's annoyance. Caused a bit of a stir.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, and I think
Prick,
you can understand
Harry
the
the Hornet
frustration
can
with
fuck
other
off,
times,
mate.
Because Wilfried Zaha is such a good player.
This
At
season
times,
feels
doesn't
way
need
better
to
than
throw
last year,
himself
but
on
yet
the
we're
ground.
on less
You know,
points than
he's
last
good enough
season.
to
It does,
pull away that
but
part of
the
his
thing
game.
is, a lot of the teams at the bottom of the
Harry
league are
Hornet
not
also
winning
got under the
either.
skin, I think, of Roy Hodgson
So-
as well, so hopefully they
you know, we may have less points, but we're doing.
Mitchell with the sliding challenge. Watford throw, but they are inside Palace's final third on the right-hand side. Femenia.
Come on, boys.
Quickly get it under control from Ismail Assar's throw, because it wasn't the greatest ball to him.
Yeah, a lot of the teams at the bottom of the league are not winning either. So, you know, I'm not going to complain.
2 goals to 1. Trying to feed it back through to Kamaru, who's quick, but even with his speedy legs, he can't reach it. He's run out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's unlucky. You know, it was really good play there. Watford there had some nice possession there, found some holes. Good play, good turning, finding space, looking ball in behind, just slightly overhit it. Like you said, Kamaru's quick. But I tell you what, that would have been some effort getting on the end of that one.
Just a reminder that you can get all the reaction to tonight's game, as well as the other Premier League games that are taking place, and indeed the European football this evening, involving Manchester United, as well as all the reaction to England women's game tonight against Germany as well, on the Football Daily podcast, which you can get via BBC Sounds. All you need to do is download the app, search for Football Daily Podcast and hit the subscribe button, as Watford worked the ball out very cleverly in the end, though it didn't look like it at the time, to Imran Louza up towards the halfway line. Watford in possession, trying to get it out to the right for Sarr. It was the right idea, cleverly just didn't quite have it in his locker to play the pass.
Yeah, no, it certainly was the right pass, just couldn't quite get enough on it to get out of the reach of the, I think it was Mitchell there, got in the way. Good defending, good position at the time. Sarr was free, right up this touchline, just in front of us.
Now down the other end, a Crystal Palace free kick. Conor Gallagher has been tussled to the ground.
Conor Gallagher.
That's why we're talking about what is available to you via the BBC Sounds app. You can also download the brand new Wonder Kids podcast as well, which is hosted by Steve Crossman. Has a variety of experts as well. They are going in search of the most hyped prospects across Europe. Certainly those that perhaps are not familiar names to you or I, and they're sticking them all in an 11 to tell us who will be the next big name off the factory line. Palace free kick in from the right towards the far post over everybody, and out for a Watford goal kick.
Oh, fuck off, Burnley! Fuck off! You've got to be kidding me!
No one really had an opportunity.
Fuck off, Tottenham, you piece of shit!
Slightly overhit that cross.
Still looking for a clean sheet at home, Watford. Their very last one in the Premier League was 2 years ago this
Fucking
month.
Bottle jobs!
As you will remember,
I actually want to listen to what expressions he's got to say, though.
Here against Liverpool by 3 goals to 0, inflicting what was, at the time, Liverpool's first league defeat of the season. Here is Chucho Hernandez. Of course, Liverpool still ended up winning the league that year, and Watford still ended up going down.
Fuck off, Burnley,
Hernandez,
man.
that's a better ball from left to right, finding Sarr to Femenia and back to Sarr. Watford on the right, Sarr trying to get round the outside of Tyreek Mitchell. He's kept it in play as Melasari sent it in with pace as well, and Gerhi went down on his knees to head it behind for a corner.
Yeah, that's what they need to do more of. Watford, get the ball out wide, Sarr get on the ball, take on the defender, look to get it in, whip it an early cross, try and beat that first man. On this occasion, they didn't quite beat the first man of Gerhi. They do win a corner from it.
Crystal Palace are preparing to bring on Jordan Ayew. Watford look like they might be making a change too. Kayembe is stripped. In comes the Watford corner. Femenia, and then down by Samir, and then off a Palace defender and behind for...
Come on, boys, keep him out!
Cannot
afford an equaliser here. We really cannot afford an equaliser.
Final 20 minutes we go. Are those changes going to take place just yet? Kayembe and Ayew both poised.
Why is Ayew coming on? Why? We don't need Ayew.
Placing the ball down, raises
fucking hell.
Right arm into the air. Watford going towards the family.
Come on, boys.
To the near post. Butland was struggling to get there. Zaha's managed to clear it away.
Oh, come on, boys.
Back in from Kamara. It's a lovely ball by him, and then fluffing his lines at the far post was Emmanuel Dennis, I think.
Fucking hell, boys.
7 yards out, Emmanuel Dennis, and he has not hit that cleanly at all.
Yeah, an absolute monumental
what the
chance
fuck, man?
Dennis completely mistimes it, and he just gets too much underneath it. Really
only 2 more cans to go.
Attempt, and it flies over the crossbar. Big chance for Watford.
just bounced right in front of Emmanuel Dennis before he could get the shot away. So let's just bring in confirmation of those two substitutes. To be honest, Mark, I was so busy looking at the replay of that shot that I actually missed who has come off. I'm just looking for Palace. It's Michael Elise, I think, who has made way for Jordan Ayew. That is a definite change. And Edo Kayembe has come on for Watford.
Who's Ayew come on for? I missed that, sorry. We've only had one shot in the second half. We've not been good enough. I agree. With all the possession we've had, we've not done anything with it.
Tom Cleverley.
It is, yeah, spot on.
Who came on for Ayew?
It is cleverly off. Watford on the attack. Headed away by Anderson from inside his 6-yard box.
Why is he taking Elise off? Is he fucking stupid?
Pressed by Cucho Hernandez and forced to put it out for a Watford throw.
Fuck off, man.
A bit of pressure on Crystal Palace now.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. I mean, out of this game.
Why is he taking Elise off?
They've still got 16 and a half, 17 minutes to play of normal time. They've got to start putting more pressure on Palace. This last 5 minutes or so has been a lot better from Watford.
Why is he taking Elise off? Why?
I
do not understand.
It is a Crystal Palace goal kick. And a
Fucking
huge
hell.
goal, Turf Moor, where Burnley have scored against Spurs. Burnley 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Ben Mee has got the goal for the host. Burnley fresh off the back of that big win at Brighton at the weekend and potentially backing it up against Antonio Conte's side, who of course only a few days ago were winners at the Etihad. Strange old game, football, eh?
It certainly can be.
They've got a free kick here, 10 yards inside Crystal Palace's half. They have just had, in the last 5 minutes, the opportunity to press a little further up the pitch and try and ask one or two more questions.
I swear, if we concede an equaliser, I'm looking at that.
Gerhi cleaning up. They're touched by him, dumped away by Mitchell up into Watford territory. Sammy goes back to Ben Foster.
Yeah,
Come on, boys.
A combination of Palace really giving possession away too easily, not really getting hold of it. They've lost their way a little bit again. That's come about also because of Watford's pressure. They've come into the game a bit more.
Fuck off.
Why? Substitute Kayembe, who is wearing pristine white boots. On the far left-hand side, Kayembe down the line towards Sissoko, who scored the goal for Watford in the first half and has given away the free kick here. In front of the Graham Taylor stand, opposite side to us. Slams the ball into the ground in frustration. It's not going to be booked by by referee Andre Mariner.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky there to get a free kick against it. Again, it gives Palace a bit of opportunity now to let the game slow down a bit. They're taking their time with the free kick. It's exactly what you do. You roll up the home band as well. Take your time. Take this thing out of the game a little bit, because Watford has certainly lifted.
It is Burnley, by the way, talking on Burnley, who were at Selhurst Park at the weekend to take on Crystal Palace. It is Patrick Vieira's team's next opponent, another side desperately trying to get out of the bottom three, as is the situation for Watford, who are 18th, but with that goal for Burnley, might find themselves falling down the table this evening. Loser.
Burnley. Why Burnley?
Cathcart spinning it back towards his goalkeeper Foster. I thought for a moment had got that ball entangled in his feet.
I certainly did as well. I think he may have, for a split second, thought he'd lost it as well.
Cathcart being pressed and harried and is giving possession away. The Watford centre half to Kugate.
Come on.
Now Hughes gives it to Ayew with the short sleeve shirt on and the gloves, which I always find a bit of a strange combination.
Please, boys.
Back on the halfway line for Gerhi and across to.
Just get a foothold in this game.
Back for Gerhi.
I don't want playing defensively.
To Mitchell on the near left-hand side on the halfway line. Zaha under pressure from Flamenio, drops to the ground, no foul. And then a robust challenge from Will Hughes. Wins the challenge, and it's a Watford throw.
Yeah, again, there's another moment there where you talk about it. Wilfred Zaha just allowing himself to fall over too easily. And the referees are onto it, and unless it's a blatant foul, more often than not, they're not going to give it to him.
Kamara, the left back, who has moved forward a good 5 yards to try and give Watford a bit more of an option in wide areas, had numbers to attacks. Here's Sarr on the near right, Closed down by Wilfred Zaha. Watford throw. To be taken by Kiko Femenia. Watford in there. Yellow and black shirts with the black shorts and the yellow socks, and have it with the Moroccan loser.
This Vieira drunk, yeah, that's what I fucking feel like.
Clearance by Zaha, out to play for a Watford throw.
This could really bite us. This could really bite us, that decision.
To the right for Menia.
How long have we got? 13 minutes to go. We're approaching the dangerous territory.
Just looking to see if there is a chink in the Palace armour here. Kamara, far left-hand side, swings it into the box. It bounces.
Come on!
Clearance. It's Kayembe.
Get out!
Who ran into Will Hughes, who stood up to the challenge. Hughes, and now Kouyaté and Zaha bring it away, and he's got it back to Kouyaté on the halfway line, just inside his own half. Conor Gallagher, and out to Klein in that right-back position. Yeah,
Palace defended really well there. Gueye and Anderson both together there. Made it really difficult for Watford to have any space in their 8-yard box. It was a really good ball whipped into the cross into the middle of the pitch there. Dennis tries to get on the end of it, but because the two big centre halves create like a barrier, it's almost impossible for him to get on the end of it.
65% of Crystal Palace's points so far this season in the Premier League have come at Selhurst Park. One win away from home in the league all season, albeit it was at Manchester City. Are they heading for their first win of 2022, a win which will certainly, surely stave off any lingering talk of potentially being pulled into the relegation battle later on. They have a throw and they're going to make a change.
Will Hughes.
Crystal Palace.
It must be Jimmy Matt then.
Hughes is getting a good reception from the Crystal Palace supporters, a slightly less warm one from the Watford fans. He is the man that is coming off.
Jimmy Matt then.
James MacArthur.
Yeah. I'm happy to see that, that's fine.
The initial booze from the home fans, and then as he's coming off the pitch, there's quite a number of them that are actually standing up and clapping as he comes off, which is nice to see.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say if you speak to most Watford supporters, they ask you if you would still like Will Hughes at the club. I think the answer would
James
be
MacArthur.
Yes.
Yeah, but football fans do it, don't they? You're not playing for their club anymore. You've left them, and therefore, you're fair game. And I think that's pretty much what happened here with Will Hughes just now.
I imagine Roy Hodgson was wondering if he'd get a warm reception from the Crystal Palace supporters tonight, but of course his fine work there will always ensure that he will be welcome at Selhurst Park. His team at the moment, though, need to get away back into this game because they are heading for their 17th Premier League defeat of the season, Watford, and we're in the final 10 minutes. They have the ball, but at the moment they are just not penetrating the Crystal Palace defence as they go all the way back to Samir.
Yeah, they're struggling up front again, there's not enough movement. They're lacking in any ideas of how to get the ball forward to that front three. But again, I'll say, it's been very, very stagnant.
Kayembe to Loser to Kiko Femenia on the right, down by the touchline. Infield towards the substitute Kayembe, spins away from MacArthur, gives it to Samir, who's urged to carry the ball forward a little bit. Watford have got it halfway inside Palace's half. Now on the far left-hand side with Cucho Hernandez, cutting inside, shooting.
Yay!
That is one of the most wild shots you will see all night.
We are better than Watford for not about pressure in the set. This is what I've been saying. I don't understand why he's taking Elise off. Like, what is Ayew going to do? He does nothing. He does nothing. What? Because he wins fouls?
Unfortunately, it's a long way off.
Am I a prick?
So as things stand for Watford, they started the night 18th. They are going to be 19th. Burnley have moved above them. Bottom of the table looks like this. Norwich in 20th on 17. Watford one above them on 18. And then Burnley have moved on to 20 points if they hang on to that lead they have against Spurs. So they will be 2 points behind Newcastle and Everton, who are both above them on 22.
Yep, and it's going to be a very nervy time for a lot of those supporters between now and the end of the season.
It is really quite incredible how the likes of Leeds and Everton and possibly Brentford as well have been clawed back into this relegation scrap. Play by Ayew, who's gone between two Watford players. He's carried that ball a good 30 yards as well. Zaha now on the left-hand side. Zaha trying to go beyond Kiko Femenia, chucked himself in front of Wilfred Zaha, who's kept the ball and then it's bounced off his arm. And that's what the referee spotted.
Yeah, referee does well to spot that. He's unfortunate, he does really well. Unfortunately, as the defender comes across there, Kamara, defends well, and as he tries to play the ball past Zaha, it just flicks up and into the man.
Well, Roy Hodgson's message to his team ahead of this game, as it was immediately after their win at Aston Villa, was very clear. He said,
81
"Do not
minutes
think
down.
that you cracked it. There is a long, long way to go."
82 minutes
And
down
if
even,
things stay
sorry.
the same tonight, those words will be ringing more true than ever.
Yeah, listen, even if Watford were to get something out of this game between now and then, they'll still be saying exactly the same thing. There's such a long way to go still. Obviously, it's about that confidence, momentum.
Come on, boys.
Get the points on the board as quickly as you possibly can. And the more you get consistent results, the more the confidence will grow. And for Watford, they're going to find themselves. They're going to win a couple. They're going to win a game. And they'll probably lose a couple, then draw a couple, then they have to try and win a game. That's just what it's like when you're down that bottom.
Palace at the moment, who have the ball and have a free kick as well, because Jordan Ayew's shirt is being clung on to by Hassan Kamara. Well, they've got Manchester United away this weekend, Watford, and then they follow it up with Arsenal at home and Wolves away. Given the way Wolves are playing at the moment, they are three particularly tough fixtures for Watford.
When you're in the position that Watford are in, any of the sides are down the bottom part of the table.
God, they really need a win here. They're not going to get it
Look
though.
at every game thinking that is a massive game for us. And obviously, the likes of Manchester United, Arsenal, Wolves, the current form. Of course, you look at that and you think they're that extra little bit more difficult, but they're all so tough because you're lacking in confidence, you're lacking in consistency.
It's the voice of Mark Schwarzer, and this is Crystal Palace moving the ball with Gallagher.
Come on.
Out to the right-hand side for Ayew, just outside the Watford box. He has Nathaniel Klein up there with him. He's got it in towards Mateta. He's left it for Zaha. Zaha squeezed it in!
Yes!
Palace have a third.
Get in! Game over! Let's go!
Zaha managed to get it through a crowd.
Yes, Wilf!
The speed of his shot.
Come on!
And Watford are heading for defeat. And Palace heading for a very, very big victory at Vicarage Road. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 3.
Let's go! Come on!
Does really, really well. Mateta does well. Leaves it. They could have easily gotten each other's way. As Jordan Ayew does well on that right hand side, whips in the cross as the ball floats towards the far post. Mateta then, when he steps across, it clearly is the call from Zaha. Zaha then does the rest, makes a touch and hits it hard, low. And at least Foster really
Palace fans singing cheerio, cheerio, cheerio.
Well,
Get in!
Crystal Palace goals tonight, one by Gallagher and one by Zaha, that are both all about that initial first touch when the ball bounces to them inside the box.
Yes, definitely.
What a goal!
Does really well. Takes that first
Yes!
touch, then moves it across.
Fuck off, Watford!
With his right
Fuck
foot to
off!
his left-hand side, and as he does that, it just gives him that space to strike it towards the goal. Defender sticks his leg out. As he sticks his leg out, ball goes short.
Yes, take that, Harry the Hornet.
Next to Ben Foster's outstretched leg.
In the mood for more now, Crystal Palace as well. It's been the cue too for quite a lot of Watford supporters to leave the stadium. Suddenly there are red and yellow seats appearing from all over the place, and Palace have won themselves a corner here. We're into the last 4 minutes. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 3.
Yes!
And this feels like
Yes!
a night for Watford off the back of such a fine afternoon's work at Villa Park at the weekend.
Yes, it's difficult to take. You think you've made a step forward, and then all of a sudden you get brought down to earth really, really quickly. You mentioned it just a short while ago about Roy Hodgson saying that we're a long way away from safety just yet. You can't get ahead of yourself. And this is again another reminder of where Watford currently are and what sort of fight that lays ahead for them.
Up towards Zaha on the
left-hand
side as a recycled corner is held onto by Crystal Palace, who are certainly not in the mood to relinquish possession or indeed the 2-goal lead that they now have over Watford, secured by Wilfried Zaha's 7th Premier League goal of the season, his 4th against Watford across his career. And it appears that it is going to be Palace's night, one that will be thoroughly enjoyed by those visiting Eagles fans who have not seen a victory at all in 2022 in the Premier League. Last victory just shy
I
of
actually
2
got the
months
assist,
ago
I've just
against
realised
City,
that.
but
And I was actually slugging him off.
pressure relieving 3 points.
Well, certainly calm a few nerves.
Palace fans singing, "Did you cry at Wembley?" I love those Palace fans.
Being on 29 points is a pretty decent return, and they'll be looking to build upon that now. Obviously nowhere near being safe, However, it certainly calms the nerves a little bit getting that first win of this year.
Here's MacArthur for Palace. Watford, I'm not entirely sure, have had any form of possession since they've conceded a goal by kick-off. Palace have got the ball back and they haven't given it up.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of dejected players out there for Watford. They look like
Let's go.
Gone back into shape. They're looking to try and, they're feeling sorry for themselves at the moment. They don't look like they've got any.
Fuck you, Ben Foster.
That's actually been part of their problem.
That'll be funny to watch his vlog.
Dennis Sarr, not enough from the three of them. Didn't combine well enough. Nenner's come on. He's been a little bit brighter down, Watford's left-hand side. However, still, the combination plays haven't been there often enough for Watford to cause Crystal Palace enough problems.
Here's one possibly for Sarr though, trying to get beyond Mitchell. The sliding challenge from Kouyaté. It is out for a Watford corner, but we are into the final 2 minutes now, plus stoppage time. And Watford need 2 goals just to get a point.
Yeah, Watford haven't had enough of that tonight. Sarr down the right.
Good luck with
side.
that.
Whether it's been Dennis in the first
Get
half
him.
down the left-hand side.
So proud of those fucking lads today. So proud. They stuck it out.
Kiko Femenia takes the corner into the 6-yard box, away by Kouyaté for Crystal Palace. Zaha and Sarr together. Can't quite get it away. Zaha from danger. Yeah, he does that. Up towards Mateta. He's lost out to Samir, who is still forward. Here is Kayembe. Now Femenia, who can look up and send it in. There's 3 Watford players in the middle. Anderson's the one who wins it for Palace. And now they might be able to break with MacArthur.
Come on.
Zaha in space on the left side. MacArthur has found Wilfred Zaha, who is now running up towards the edge of Watford's penalty area. 3 Palace players coming up with him. Zaha goes for goal! Oh!
Yes! Get in, Will! Let's go!
He's cut inside. He's opened up his body. And with his
4-1! Let's go!
Into the corner.
Get in!
Crystal Palace has scored 4. It's a demolition job on Watford.
That's Will
And
Zaha.
it's a horrible night for Roy Hodgson against his former employers. Watford 1, Crystal Palace 4.
Yeah, wonderful strike from.
Let's go!
Zaha down the
Let's
right
fucking
side.
go!
And
Let's
he gets
go!
left-hand side,
Get in!
And MacArthur just plays the ball out left to him. And Wilfred Zaha's got a lot to do. He does well, composing himself. Takes a touch inside.
Just too good for you. He's 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 just too good for you. Let's go!
Well, arguably the player who was the key
Get in!
for the whole of
Get
Roy
the
Hodgson's
fuck
tenure
in,
during
lads!
his time with Crystal Palace, Wilfred Zaha is the one who has completely taken this game away.
Yes, Will.
From Watford and Hodgson tonight.
Yeah, you can see too many Watford players. They're just standing off, watching.
Fuck you, Ben
Wilfred
Foster.
Zaha come inside, and the minute he comes inside, he's just looking to wind it up and hit that far post. And just not enough players are alert to it. They're on the front foot. They're still feeling sorry for themselves.
Crystal Palace are going to make a change. We're in stoppage time. 3 minutes were indicated just as Zaha was about to stick the ball in the back of the net. And Olsen Edouard is going to get a run out for no more than 2 minutes here as he replaces Jean-Philippe Mateta, who of course set Palace on their way tonight with the opening goal of the game just 15 minutes in. He will be pleased with his night's work too.
Let's
He's
go!
done really well. I think his work rate has really impressed me. And then not only the work rate, there's the quality he's had. He's held the ball up really well at times. Not afraid to throw his body on the line. Gets up front, looking to try and be big, trying to hold on to the ball. He's had a bit of a battle at times with the Watford defence in Samir and Cathcart, but has done really, really well and scored. The goal that really set Crystal Palace on their way tonight.
Mark, look around the stadium. There's almost as many Crystal Palace fans in here as there are Watford now. There are so many Watford supporters who have seen enough and gone home.
I tell you what, it's not a good feeling as a player. You do realise it, you know it, you see it. You see the fans start to
In there!
The scoreline
Palace, that's the way we like it. We like it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, this is a huge night for Crystal Palace because there have been a lot of talk about them being potentially sucked into some danger, but they've been ruthless.
Let's go!
And that's not
Come on!
something you can say about
This
Palace
is the
in
performance
recent
we've been
weeks.
fucking waiting for.
Back to their very best in front of goal. They've scored some lovely goals tonight. And with
Fuck off,
40
Watford.
seconds of stoppage time left to play, they are heading for a very, very big win at Watford. One that will do their season.
Burnley have won 1-0.
Well.
I don't care. I don't care. Beat Burnley, we're safe.
FA Cup in the 5th round for the first time since 2018-19. This has been a super night for Patrick Vieira's
Job done. Job
and
fucking done, boys. Yeah, Wilf, you fucking tell him, mate. Put your ears out, mate.
Hooks his forward pass for Edouard. Picked up by Foster, a little check of the watch from Andre Mariner. Watford will take the final
4-1.
time now.
Lads.
Doesn't matter, they're 4-1
Lads,
down.
what a win.
It's all over at Turf Moor.
Yes! Get in! What a win!
As boos ring around the stadium from the Watford supporters, and after the encouragement of the weekend,
lads, that is incredible.
Like
that is absolutely incredible.
Let's
go!
And in devastating fashion as well. It's finished Watford 1, Crystal Palace 4. Mark Schwarzer.
Yeah, I think the way that the game played out tonight, I think Palace deserved to win. Whether they deserved to win 4-1 or not, I don't think it's necessarily a true reflection on how the game was played. However, it's a case of, you know, when you're 2-1 up, you're controlling the game, which for the vast majority of the time, Crystal Palace did. Watford need to press, they need to try and get players forward. They get caught out, and then from that moment onwards, their heads
Let's
just
go.
Palace obviously take advantage of the game. 4-1.
Not a single player bad for us. I agree. Totally agree. I need to watch the corner, the one that they got their goal from. But other than that, faultless. Absolutely faultless. Let's go.
So to get 4 tonight at Watford will do.
There's your Palace. Yes. Fucking yes.
The quality of the goals is worth talking about too, isn't it? Particularly Gallagher and both of Wilfred Zaha's.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, all the goals they on their own merit have some.
Liverpool 4 leads 0.
To play in them, and I think scoring 4 goals. Some would say, you know, coming to Watford, of course, Watford where they are, how they're struggling, you would expect teams to score enough goals. However, you've still got to do the work, and you've got to have the quality on the pitch. And Palace today certainly had that. I mean, Conor Gallagher's finish was absolutely brilliant. His touch, his finish, Wilfred Zaha,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you fucking get into him, lads.
Excellent.
And what about Watford? Because Roy Hodgson will be feeling so deflated this evening. He was very encouraged by what he saw at Aston Villa at the weekend, said that it was important.
What a win.
He didn't get carried away. Where were their faults this evening?
I think one of the things, I certainly, watching the game tonight, the one thing I take away from that Watford performance is there are some players I
in, lads.
Question the commitment. When it starts to get a little bit tough.
Ratings. Let's get my player ratings.
Do they shrink? Do they go in hiding? Or do they grow, roll their sleeves
right,
up?
I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way.
Trying to make something happen. There's a couple of players out there that I question whether or not they
what I'm
have
going to
that
do,
commitment.
I'm going to close this. I'm just going to go and have a piss. Salah doing insane for my fantasy team. Yeah, absolutely. Right, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a piss. Give me about 5-10 minutes. Let's finish this cricket game. And then I'm going to do my Operation Palace video. You all good with that? Make sure you like this stream if you have already. I'm going to do my player ratings in a minute, James. So give me a moment, mate, yeah? So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. Right, so we all still here. Let me just tweet something out quickly. Liverpool 5, Leeds 0. God, Leeds are really in the mud. They really are. Alright, mate. Let me just give me 2 seconds and I will get something up. I have an idea what I want to do. Let's put this into the browser. I don't care who's online. I couldn't give a fuck right now. Let's open up another browser, browser 2, and let's do it like this. Right, bear with me a moment. Can I interact with it? I want to interact. Where are you? Bear with me a moment. Interact, there we go. I want to go down a bit. Let's do player ratings. Let's do it this way. Crystal Palace, there we go. So, can you guys see that alright? It's not the best, is it? But I can actually do it that way. So, let's do it that way to start. I'll scroll down as we go along, but let's crack on into the video. Alright, so bear with me a moment whilst I just gather my thoughts. Is it alright there? You can see it, okay, cool. Alright. Let me just have a quick look at the highlights, see if they've been posted up yet. So I want to see the goals before I go live. You know, live. So, give me about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll have the game ready to go live. So let's just do that. In fact, let's just do it. Let's sod it. Let's just do it right now, off the top of my head. Right, just going to start recording, so here we go. Wow, that was something else, wasn't it? I mean, I don't even know where to start with that performance. That was just absolutely fabulous, so clinical at the end. It's what we've needed all fucking season. I'm actually filming this live right now. If you are watching this video, I was actually live filming this game. I'm doing the live watch along. If you've got time to come and watch that, then come and watch it. But without further ado, let's get into this. Operation Palace video. Hey guys, how's it going? Ed Star here, back with another Operation Palace video, and I'll tell you what, I'm so thrilled with that performance. Absolutely brilliant performance there. I still don't know how we won 4-1 if I'm honest with you, but we were clinical at the end, and that's what we've needed to do. I'm going to switch it up a little bit tonight. I normally do player ratings just off the top of my head, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be doing it off a player rating. Liverpool have just got 6, by the way. Liverpool have just got 6 against Leeds. I've actually just seen. What the fuck? Van Dijk got a 6 for Liverpool. Leeds are in so much trouble. Sorry. I've just seen that go through as well. So, Right, sorry, I'm losing track here. What I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to do a player ratings video, but I'm going to do it via a BBC Sport, so they've got their player rating system. So let's start off with Jack Butland in goal. For me, I don't think he did anything wrong. You can let me know also in the chat. I don't think he did anything wrong in the game. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was pretty solid. I thought he probably could have done better for their goal, but for me personally, you know, I don't think he did anything wrong. You know, I'm going to give Jack Butland, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I thought he was pretty good. Next I'm going to go into Nathaniel Clyne, and if I'm honest with you, I think he should be the permanent starting right back at the club. He made so much, he done so much for us tonight. He went down the opposite wing for us, you know, did so well defensively, you know, kept Sarr really quiet, which I think, if I'm honest with you, is a really good job. And I actually thought Nathaniel Clyne was good tonight. I thought he was really, really good tonight. And I'm actually going to give Nathaniel Clyne a 7 out of 10. I thought he was really good. So I'm not sure if you can see the player ratings there, but, you know, let me just refresh that. There we go. That's a bit better. So bear with me a moment. Let me just interact. So I'm actually going to do this differently. I've put 6 for Butland. I've done 7 for Clyne. And next is, I'm going to go with Joachim Andersen next, and I thought he was really good, really good. He kept that Watford front line really quiet. Dennis, Sarr, they had hardly anything in the game. Both Andersen and Gahey I thought were really good, and both of them again I'm also going to give a 7 out of 10. Again, I thought they were really good. Let me know if you agree with my selections in the comments as well. But for me personally, I'm still filming this live, so me personally, I'm very happy with the performance. Next, I'm going to go for Tyrant Mitchell. He got the assist for, I think it was the second goal, for Conor Gallagher. I'm not sure whether that's right off the top of my head, but you know, to me personally, I thought he was really, really good. And actually, I thought he was better than all the defenders. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was really good. Next, I'm going to go for Conor Gallagher. The man, the myth, the legend. He did everything in that game. Everything. You know, he was all over the pitch. Got an incredible goal. Incredible goal. You know, he did everything for us. And I'm also going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was very, very good. Next is Cheku Kuyate. Again, I thought he was very, very good. You know, how many times did he block the shots of those opposition players? You know, from Sarr, from Dennis, you know, even from the right back, I think it was Firmino. You know, he was solid, very, very solid. And I'm actually going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he was very, very good. Next, Will Hughes. Again, very solid with Kuyate. He ran his socks off. He ran his absolute socks off. He did come off in the second half for James MacArthur, but up until then I thought he was really good, and I'm actually going to give him a 7 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go into Michael Olise. I was surprised that he got substituted off for Jordan Ayew, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to eat my words on that one, because Jordan Ayew got a fucking assist. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe he got an assist. But so did Michael Olise, and he was such a threat. You know, wherever he went, he was always, you know, he was always a threat. You know, it's as simple as that. He's really, really good, and I'm actually going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was very, very good. Next is Jean-Philippe Mateta, and what a game this kid had. You know, this man had. He worked his fucking socks off. He literally stopped, you know, defended really well as holding the ball up. You know, his finish was lucky. I'll give you that. His finish was very lucky, but he was so good. So good. And, you know, I want to see him start more. I do. I think he's the man. You know, give him a chance, and that's what he can do. And I thought he was really, really good. And if anything, 9 out of 10. I thought he was fabulous. I thought he was really, really good. Deserved every sort of credit he got for that performance today. But finally, Wilfried Zaha man of the match, the man of the moment, sealed the game for us. 2 absolutely fantastic goals. Again, you know, how many times do I need to keep saying this? I'm actually just reading the comments as well, you know, live as well. You know, I thought really, really good. You know, I thought he was fabulous. And actually, for me, Wilfred Zaha, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. He was absolutely spectacular for me. And I'm going to give him my man of the match. Jordan Ayew came on and got an assist, if I'm honest with you. And he did really, really well. I'm actually quite shocked, if I'm honest with you. He does work hard with the ball, don't get me wrong. But normally 9 times out of 10, he just doesn't have any end quality on him. But today, he was sensational, if I'm honest with you. And I'm actually eating my own words saying that. And I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was pretty decent. James MacArthur came on at the end of the game. I think he was part of the 3rd and 4th goal. So, if anything, I thought he was pretty decent. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 though, because he didn't have a lot to do, for me personally. Then finally, Odsonne Edouard came on, but he didn't have anything to do in the game, and I'm just going to give him a standard 5. But that is the player ratings. That is the player ratings. Match stats wise, let's have a quick look. 54% of the balls there, 46. 8 shots to 7, but we were so much more clinical. 5 shots on target to 1, and they scored with their 1, which is rather disappointing. 6 corners to 4, 12 fouls to their 9. You know, I was very, very happy with that performance. You know, let me know your player ratings down below. That's going to conclude this Operation Palace video. You know, I've got the preview to Burnley coming out on Friday. That will be out on Friday. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to this channel if you're new, and until I see you for that Operation Palace video, take it easy. Right, so there we go. That is the Operation Palace video done. That is done. I am gonna seal the rest of this Cricket 22 career mode game out, and then I will close the stream. Let me just quickly upload that Operation Palace video. Let's give me a thumbnail too as well. So let me just grab a quick thumbnail. Wilf Zaha against Watford. Bear with me a moment, guys. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Let's get that quickly uploaded as well. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, there we go. There we go, got my thumbnail. And should be right at the bottom. There we go. Right, there we go. Let me just check my responses. With Zara reckons we should be in the top half of the table. I completely agree. We just need to be better. There we go. I can close that now. Let's go. We can close that one, that's for sure. Right, let's just finish off this stream with the final 2 games of the stream. It's a long stream, this one. It's been over 3.5 hours. So result though. I cannot believe that result. Absolutely sensational. Oh, good shot. That will go for 4. Fuck's sake. Who's the last ball in
The
it?
batting side are now 170 for 5.
That's 6 down. Start of the power play.
Waiting. Wait.
Last of our overs here. 2 for 20. Oh!
Oh,
What
nice
a
one.
delivery.
Waiting.
That's a brilliant over and brilliant
End of the over.
knock.
The batting side
2
are
for
now
20.
174.
Doing too well here, boys. Boys! Come on! Do so well with the fucking ball and you just letting me down.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 11.
Well, how much do we need? It's a wide. Umpire, that is a wide, you prick!
Wait there.
It's a wide. That has to be a wide, thank you.
Waiting.
Come on, boys. None of 3. Last man in.
Yep.
Be a quick single there. Let's just keep the strike. I don't even know how much we need. How much do we need? 56, 57 we need.
Into the 42nd over. The batting side are now 183 for 9. Change of bowling. The captain is going
Chance
to
there. It was a bit of a poor shot there. Just don't get how this team can do so bad. That's a lovely flick of the wrist. That's 4. Just what we needed there.
Yes, good bowling.
Don't need to be too aggressive at the moment. We just need 8 off each over, I think. Just so we don't, you know. Oh, fuck me. That's 6 of your finest, mate. Let's go. Smashed.
Yes, well bowled.
Just need another 46 runs, I think, off the top of my head. I wish you'd tell me. That would be a good start. Excellent, over 10 off it.
End of the over. The batting side are now on.
Just don't get all out. There we go. 41 from 36. We should do that. But 1 wicket though.
Yeah, good bowling.
The problem is that run rate is going to creep up. We need to make sure we're going toe to toe with them. Oh, that's taking the piss. Mr. YouTuber, you're taking the fucking piss there, mate. Let's go. Exquisite shot.
Yeah, great nut.
If we can win this with 1 wicket, we are sensational.
Yes, good bowling.
Need another boundary, I think. That's what we need. Looking for that boundary now.
Right there.
Need one. I think we need a boundary. What? Who's running in the way? Oh yes, let's go. What a shot.
End of the 46th over.
Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, just bear with me a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I just had a bloody copyright message come through for my Operation Palace video. Sorry, where's the copyright? There's no copyright in it. Where?
Batting side are now 207 for 9. Change.
Don't tell me that's it. Flag. I need to get scoring now.
Oh! Yes, well ball. Right.
Ah, fuck off. Need a boundary. That's 6. Big shot. Big shot. Let's go. Just what we needed there.
Yep.
Just a quick single off that. Only 6 off 20. 22 from 18. It's doable, but we need boundaries.
Yep.
Quick single off that.
Ball up.
Good 2. 2 easily. 20 off 17. We need to go at 7.
Yep.
This is going to be a single. Don't get out, Bishop. Please do not get out, mate.
Change your ball.
15 from 12.
Coming on to ball.
So there's a gap over there. We found
Yep.
it. Let's go. Is that 6? It's 6. Let's go.
Bring up the 50 partnership.
50 partnership comes up here. The most unlikeliest of partnerships. 35 off 23.
Yep.
Get a single off that.
Keeper.
Oh, it's over. No, we got out. Did we lose? Oh, they won by 3 runs. Bishop, mate, for fuck's sake. Luke Gill, man of the match, was 3 for 35, but we hit 36. And we got 2 for. Fuck off. Why did you have to get out? Fucking nonce, man. That's as close as they come, mate. Let's go, man. 70 overall now. Still no chance for fucking... Right, I'm going to close the stream there, everyone. I am exhausted. I need to go and have a shower. Still need to edit 2 videos for tomorrow and for Friday. Right, thanks to everyone that joined. Appreciate it all. And yeah, till I see you again soon. Look after yourselves. Thanks for joining.